more.
Called in from or I'm sorry, Brensty. I haven't called you that in years, Brensty. Anyways, that's his new nickname, y'all. Called in from Brensty. What is an area on the map that you would like to explore?
Pick someone or you go.
I want to visit the Scar. It looks scary. And I really want to be like, oh, we got scarred at the Scar. Karina.
Mm, easy. Cortosa. Always want to go there. Want to see Tortuga. Want to hang with pirates. Yeah, it's that or safer land. But yeah, the rest of it. Ryan.
I want to go to the Iosauron right here. At the bottom of bottom of Valor's Rest. I want to go right there. I think that's sick. Yeah, that's me. Who am I picking? Era.
There's not a name by the place, but I think my character would want to go here. On the map where it says the Verdant Highlands and then Lance is in like this really like pillar mountain area.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go there?
You
Where I want
want to go
go,
to the
right next
lands.
to that place, there is like a border like this, and there's an itty bitty place. I can't read the name because it's so small, but that just because it's a little itty bitty place by itself, something has to be going on there.
Zerbil's Landing?
I can't read the name. It is too itty bitty. It is that little like next to where it says
What side of the map is it?
Upper
Shift
right.
and left click hold. Shift and left click hold where it is, and you can take.
All right, we're looking at the map over here. What am I doing? Over here.
I knew it.
The Vols Landing?
Yeah,
And last but not
because it's like
least,
this little thing by itself.
Last but not. Oh, we got two more. Pick one.
Oh, who hasn't gone yet?
Ren and Jared.
Jared has the urge trait, so he has to go first.
But there's a big old tree down at the bottom. Okay.
Where did he put? I didn't see it.
And last but not least, Bren.
I want to go to the Cassia Swamp and see all the hags that never got to see the light of day.
All right. Kind of things of note. I'm going to draw this out. This is Garrick's. All good?
Yeah.
Can you wait? Can you wait 2 seconds? I'm just popping in the fort. It's loading.
Oh, I got my fucking book. I was about to open up my D&D Beyond, but I don't have one. I got a book. I got my own lore Bible.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Do you like my rendition of the map, AJ? I think it's beautiful.
Wonderful. I will also remind, I don't think I mentioned this, but we are using a 1 D&D exhaustion. Keep that in mind.
Cool.
You go over that for us.
Yeah, let's break that down.
The way it works with 1 D&D is instead of 5 levels of exhaustion, with the 5th one killing you, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the highest penalty you can have to any D20 roll. So if you roll a D20 and you have 9 levels of exhaustion, you minus 9 from that roll. So if you have a +4 and you have 9 levels of exhaustion for the class, what penalty are you rolling with? Guess what?
-5.
-5, right?
What?
+4.
Is that just
+4? You have a +4. You have 9 levels of exhaustion. 4 minus 9 is -5.
Is the 4 based off your proficiency or your level?
I'm just putting a random number in. I'm saying like any D20.
You
have a
just
+7 to
whenever
hit.
you roll a D20 minus the amount of exhaustion you have from
Got
the
it.
D20.
At level 10, you drop to 0 hit points. You leaking water. That's level 10 exhaustion.
I'm in.
So if you're at like 5 and you have like that minus your roll.
Yep.
And it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse until you're
Worse
dead.
on
Okay.
every D20
Okay.
roll. Ability
Okay.
check,
But it's
saving
not
throws,
like there
everything.
isn't conditions added on. Like,
Nope.
cool. Now you have half speed.
Nope.
Now you can't. Okay. Cool.
I would have been a menace with that.
It's a lot easier. Well, I
Oh.
would have changed it. And for that being said, that brings us to my next point. For features that say, oh, you gain 1 level of exhaustion, I need those brought to me because it'll probably be like you gain multiple levels of exhaustion under this rule. That's how a lot of DMs are working it. So it's like the time wizard
That's fair.
thing, the barbarian thing, they're putting them at level like 3. Like 3, 6, 9, up until 10, or some shit like that. Or like 2, 4, 6,
fair.
8, 10, up to 5 levels of exhaustion.
That's fair.
So that is Garrick's.
By the way,
This
compliments on this map.
is
There are so many
Sagoria.
interesting places here.
This is Sagoria. Okay, the Firelands of Sagoria.
The Fire Nation.
And this is Veoverland. Cool?
Cool.
Cool.
How do you spell that?
I will put it in the chat. I will DM it to you.
Can we do this after session? Please keep spelling
Karina,
after session.
I got this. I got this. I got this. Okay?
Compliments on the map, by the way. This
I
looks
got
gorgeous.
I got you.
Thank you.
Trust it.
Trust.
Any other questions before we begin session 1, y'all? Yes. Yes, great questions. Yes, so I'm going to go through everything. These white dots right here, the big ones, right above the Cassia Swamp, these are borders, okay? So they are all borders between the nation. So all of Garrick's, kind of where I drew it out, that's a big border. Border from the Firelands of Sagoria, that's pretty easy to see. It's all the molten lava land. Boom. And then the rest is Veoverland. These white little dashes, those are side roads. They are barely roads. They are just traversable. They're not paved. They're not protected. They are side roads. These black dashes are main roads. They do cut through the entire continent, having the empire before. And then all of the blue little dots are naval passage, safe naval trade route.
I'm assuming down here, way at the bottom, this is like right before the
That
wasteland.
is the mountains before Fallen Zard. Yep. Yes, Zevel's Landing, if you go to the political map, Zevel's Landing is actually still controlled by Garrick's, although it is territorially, technically within Veoverland's border. So that is another border of Zevel's
It's like
Landing.
the Alaska.
It's the Alaska.
I mean, oh, it's by Canada, but it's the U.S.
Ooh, this is
Great
nice.
questions. Anything else?
What's with
I
all
really
these?
appreciate that.
I'm assuming all these islands that don't have like a country color, they're just islands.
No political
Unclaimed.
power, no full political power under them. If it's the same
I have a
color, then
question.
that means that it's the same governance, same rules,
Unaligned.
etc.
Got it.
Is Premium flat?
No.
Okay.
You heard
I'm
it here
glad we've
first.
sorted that out off the
We
top.
circumnavigated the globe in campaign 1.
Hey,
We
a lot
did
of things could have
circumnavigate-
happened
we
after.
We hit
circumnavigated
the edge.
What
Please.
was premium?
Any other questions before we get started? Alrighty, gang. Yeah, we're gonna get started on session number 1. Hey, Hydrabot. It is good to see you. He's back. All right, gang. It's time for us to get started on this new campaign. We return to Premia, a world now shaken and changed. 37 years ago, the largest political power in the world, the Zavaldan Empire, was disbanded in the face of the threat now known to the world as the Eternal. Although that adversary was quelled, that threat shook the foundation of the world to its core and caused a multitude of changes in the world as we know it. With the disbandment of this empire, the eastern continent of Zirion has split into 3 separate countries. To the north and west, Garrix, a country still following old empirical standard. Their culture is proud and strong. To the south, Firelands of Sigoria, the smallest of the countries to join the Empire, and now the smallest of the countries to secede from the Empire. They continue to vie for some semblance of political influence amidst their brutal terrain, both geographically and politically. And to the east, Veovalin, a highly militarized country now governed by the High Marshal of Veovalin. However, our story today does not begin in any major city, not in any tavern, not in an inn, not in a cave, not anywhere else, but in the quaint, unmarked village within Garth by the name of Rivendell. Rivendell is a place where you could go your entire life and never know it existed. But for the people that live here, Rivendell is home. Nestled between rolling steppes and hills, Rivendell is a small community of less than 100 people living within. However, despite their small stature, they have made great lengths in their infrastructure and their housing, and aim to hope to build this village as a trading post one day, a place of great traffic. It is still a hamlet where people pass through on their way west, on their way east. It is a place where everyone born in it will know their neighbor's family, and familiar faces at their hearth are easy to spot. Within the only inn, a small respite of maybe 4 to 5 bedrooms max, an unnamed inn, all of which is never full at any time, we find 6 different people. Coming to this village for various reasons, we start our story here. But, much like the 6 people that we will get to know, this story is very diverse. This story is very open. This story is subject to change. It's your story to tell. It's your world to explore. Will you become heroes that go into legend? Will you die tragically, unknown to the rest of the world? Will you go to the deep depths of the ocean, or will you burn in a perilous fire? Regardless of what may come, it all starts here in Rivendell. As the fire of the hearth warms this inn, there's fire. And that fire is warm and bright and hot and consuming. Bren, I need you to describe your character, but I need you to do so under the following conditions. You are holding a dead child in your arms. Poisonous vapor seeps through the crushed windows and into your esophagus. I will not answer any questions.
How about where we are on the map?
Yes.
Thank you.
Proceed.
I assume I'm still. What's the time of day? Am I on my night clothes?
You are holding a dead child in your arms on the bottom floor of the inn. Poisonous vapor seeks through the crushed windows and into your esophagus. You describe your character for us.
All right, Brennan Lee Mulligan. I am Cassian. Is normally sun-tanned skin is now pale with sweat and a sickly clamor. His hair, which is a mix of deep black and streaks of bright gray, almost silver, through his shoulder-length hair, as well as his goatee, sweat beading his head, silver eyes kind of looking around in a panic, well-built, strong, in a casual, in just loose-fitting pants, leather boots, and a well-fitted, just simple cotton shirt. will, looking at this child and trying to piece together what has happened,
the child's skin on the face melts away from this gas. You're trying to hold it with one arm, covering your own skin, but it's getting inside every orifice. You can feel it singeing your eyes, singeing your nostrils, your tongue. As you try to cover, try to cough, you're trying to grip this child, but they're too far gone. It's melting down to the bone, a vapor that can corrode skin. Okay.
Is there a source of this vapor, or is it just
everywhere
omnipresent?
around you? You hear screams, you hear shouts, and you hear the sound of blades being drawn. Footsteps surround the entirety outside this inn. Flames lick above the ceiling. And as we look to the ceiling, Era, I need you to describe your character under the following conditions. You are crushed under falling rubble as the ceiling caves in from above. The crushing weight of something that lands on the roof. Something massive. Something strong.
There is a tall but fit individual, black or midnight blue obsidian skin, covered in Hawaiian and tribal-like tattoos. Armor, a combination of stone and metal melted together, in an almost forgotten style. A mohawk and kind of Viking braid of teal hair, and weapons that they don't belong in this area. You kind of using his shield with the emblem of a serpent, trying to push and find a gap to get out of this crushed ceiling.
You fall under the shield, taking the brunt of the force. As you try to push it under, you're able to push through, and you too smell the sulfurous odor. You see it, this green vapor above the sky on the ceiling, painting it through the top highest window, out the other, this odor, until it ignites. As Cassian, you too see all of the odor above you spark with flame, turning into a massive jet stream of flame from one side out the other side.
Do I see Cassius?
You do see a man, his arm around his mouth, holding this child. People dead, succumbing to their wounds instantly.
I think if I see him and everyone, and he's the only one who looks like he might be able to get out, I think I would go to him and do that, buddy, lean on my shoulder, I lean on yours. Let's get out. Would you allow me to?
Looking around, do I see windows, doors, exit points?
The main door is burning, but it is still able to be breached. There's a lot of rubble from the inside walls. Someone slams their back into the wall, and it causes more rubble to come inside the inn, but you too potentially could be able to break through.
This is a moment where we don't want to waste time, right?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll do this. It's going to reveal shit earlier than I wanted to, but sure. As a bonus action. All right, Cassian, is there anything you want to do? Or
I can't. No. Nope.
All right. As a bonus action, I want this door to burst open. Does it seem like it's stuck?
You, what are you doing? I don't. Bonus action, burst the door open.
I try to open the door.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely forced shut. There's rubble pushing it. You're gonna need to knock it open or kick it down or apply a great amount of force to it.
Okay. I want to pull out my sword, which seems curved, but as if it's jagged, like this, like a zigzag, and a spearhead's coming out from like the middle of the blade. And my tattoos will go from my arm and begin to travel up the blade, kind of showing storm clouds and lightning bolts, as I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite on my sword, and I'm going to hit the door.
Okay. You bring the sword. As you bring it up and down in this wide arc, it hits with this crackling sound as the door hinges fly open, exposing light to you all. Karina, I need you to describe your character under these conditions. You bring your shield upwards to block a short sword slashing vertically downwards to you, attempting to sever your neck from your body.
Okay. The first thing you notice is the shield that is magenta purplish color in dark obsidian iron, and you see a very heavy-set woman with elf eye ears, dark purple skin, face paint, and in some sort of robot metal garments and gauntlets, wielding a sort of meat cleaver blade. It's a meat cleaver on both sides of a stick. Looking intensely, probably chanting at this point.
The individual you block is wearing deep red and gray robes with light leather armor affixing it to their bodies. Their lower face is exposed, but they wear an ornate mask that leads upwards into twisting horns in a ceremonious fashion. You take the brunt of this attack, pushing back, as to your right, a similar state is happening. Jared, did you describe your character in the following conditions? You parry a thrust as your back hits against the outside wall of this inn. This similarly dressed individual has you locked in single combat. You're able to push back against this individual. I need Karina, I need you to describe how Giannis looks to this individual as you're defending from this attack.
I look annoyed. Yep, I'm pissed off. It's not my plan today.
It's also in the cards.
I have more important things to do. I'm looking like you're just a bug underneath my heel, and I want to crush you.
Carrying that same sentiment, you both hear this massive, deep, guttural roar from the sky that shakes the entirety of Rivendell. Jared, I need you to describe how you look to this other individual as you're defending. Okay. As you two cut down your assailants, you get a moment to breathe, maybe about 6-7 feet from each other. Understood that you're not fighting for the other side. This other person You clock the other person as, okay, you're not a threat yet. You might be, but you're not the threat currently. Is there anything you want to do, you two want to do, before immediately you're assailed by another individual dressed similarly, wielding similar armaments coming towards you?
Strategically, I would go closer to the other individual so we could flank, maybe. That's...
Okay.
Yeah.
A natural. Cool. I'm going to ask for a secret roll.
First
Roll
one.
that privately, please, Corinne.
Yep. I'm just gonna put private roll. On.
Put private GM roll.
I've done that.
Perfect.
I'm just loading page. You should have got.
Oh, should we?
Okay.
Oh, now's a good time?
AJ, should we post our hero forges now?
If you'd like. Dasha,
It's not a hero forge chat.
I need you to describe your character under these conditions.
Yes,
You
sir.
feel flame burning inches from your face as they dance in a tandem of chaos and life that threatens to burn you wildly.
Okay. Okay. You see a human with dark black hair. She is taking her not bonnet, it's like a straw hat that has a little string underneath it, like off, as to avoid getting scorched by the flame. And you see that her eyes are not focused, they're just looking wildly, and they are very milky, cloudy gray. She is wearing a very frilly pink dress and has high, like, leather boots on. And I think as she feels this flame inching towards her, she's going to reach back to where I assume Ryan's character would be.
You're reaching backwards as you grab a arm. The flame approaches you closer and closer, but a rush of wind blows around you as the flames dissipate and it's overtaken by a smell of sulfur and gas. Ryan, I need you to describe your character under these conditions. You feel a hand grab your arm, and you see what's coming. You immediately grab back as you push forward together, dodge rolling out of the way, just in time to see a massive clawed foot slam into the ground 2-3 feet from you.
Okay. You see a 5'8", very young woman. She couldn't look older than like 20. She's very thin, has long black hair with two like parts that dangle down from the fringe that are like tipped in blonde. She's wearing mostly black. She's got like a black outfit, like fingerless gloves. She's wearing a choker. She's like fully decked out, combat boots. Yeah, you see her like just fucking don't. Jory, what the fuck is going on?
I think there's a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do I see like?
You see
I
this
see all these other
red,
people. We see.
crimson-scaled dragon slam into the ground. Its neck rearing upwards to the sky. Fight me! We come for you. You two to your right hear footsteps. The sound of iron squelching into flesh as you turn. You see about 5 or 6 people killing some of the individuals that call Rivendell their home. As Cassian, Kikote, you both push through, you both spot the shadow in the sky. As Ark and Giannis, your fighting back, you also look up for a moment as even the assailants you're fighting cannot help but peer their head upwards. As Marjorie and Rosemary, you turn to see the assailants, their heads craned up, you follow their gaze as all 6 of you watch this massive, purple-scaled, leathery, 4-limbed creature land at the far end of this square. Its wings are not leather, its wings are not bone, but rather of glass. Shards that float, connecting each other innaturally. You can see the reflection of death and flame in every shard. As it slams down, the sound of a jet breaking the sound barrier fills your ears, this rumble as it crushes the ground. Smoke plumes into the air as you only see the shadow of this great creature as it sits back on its hind legs, its wings outstretched. I am here. Cassian and Kokote, as you burst through the doors, you hear a slam and feel the shockwaves as another creature slams into the top of this inn. Not of red scales, but of green ones. As it lands, it turns. Brother! It brings its chest outwards and exudes this cone of gas, and in tandem, the red dragon exudes this flame, igniting the gas into this massive conduit that propels the flame in a jet stream forward. Before the impact happens, the only thing you hear is the shifting of glass. I will take everyone here.
This is so much fun.
What a start.
He did promise us.
So much fun!
Nice, we're starting in a
my
tavern.
Fucking god.
No, I started in a tavern.
I need everyone to roll initiative for me.
Anything for you, AJ.
Fuck, we're right there!
Oop, I accidentally rolled at disadvantage. Do you want me to take the lower roll for funsies?
No, you got the high roll. That's a 18 plus 2 for 20.
30, 20. Sorry, I didn't mean to do disadvantage.
You're good.
Initiative?
Yes, please.
Wait, I'm gonna have to.
Also, what is your
Wait, is
character
stuff ported for
icon?
me now? I don't know.
Listen, that's
I don't
just
know
what
if my
D&D
stuff is
Beyond
ported.
had. I didn't have the energy to download her picture
Hey,
and
we're-
upload it. Look at that later.
We're level 3, and these are 3 different dragons that are
Oh,
doing
it's
combo
literally-
moves. I
Yep.
feel like this is a runaway situation.
Oh, bummer.
Wait, there's 3 dragons? Where's the third one?
Yeah. Green, red,
Oh,
big burble.
Wait, did the green and the red
They said that
attack the purple one?
they attacked the purple one together, yeah.
And Giannis, what was your initiative?
Rolling. I'm just switching. Sorry. To non-private.
so green and red are brothers.
Oh, we gotta pick a side.
The green one exudes poisonous gas that the red one ignites.
They wombo comboed him.
Wobble gobble.
Does the red dragon seem...
Can I
When-
be
Good
in my
for us to
leather
keep-
and my armor, even though I said I was? Thank you. I am level 3.
I will start with Cassian and Kote first. Before combat starts, you two burst out. You see Kikote, your ally, not too far from you as you turn to your right. This drow woman parrying these attacks as there are multiple there, but there are also some blocking your way to them. Cassian, you take in stock 7 assailants, 2 fighting against them. You spotted them in the inn previously. Anything you two want to do before combat initiates, before movement, no action, no attacks, no movement, anything amongst you two. Any words you want to say?
Shrugging on the last bit of my armor and readying probably a good 4.5 foot long greatsword. Just look to the stranger. Thanks for the assist. I'll ready my weapon.
Let's have some fun. Yes. And I'll look over and I'll put my shield up.
Ark and Giannis, as you two kind of naturally get closer. Giannis, please read your DMs. You two are taking the brunt of these people coming towards you. Anything you two want to do as you're blocking attacks, striking back to no avail. No deep cuts, only shallow cuts, just trying to vie for ground.
Do we get a moment to do anything before combat, or
no actions, just anything you want to say?
I don't think so.
Okay. Marjorie and Rosemary, you're getting up from the ground as the shockwave of this red dragon slams down. You're nothing to it, you realize. You're not a speck of dust in the dirt. Its eyes slitted and narrowed towards the bigger beast.
AJ, I have a question. With the minions that were killing the individuals of Rivendell, are they like looking like, do they look like they're going to be advancing towards the dragon, or are they still like?
They're slaughtering the villagers. They're pulling people by their hair out of their homes, killing them instantly. Very quickly, you notice, but they cut places of where blood reservoirs, so major arteries, allowing you get the sense they want to bleed these people. I'll come back to you. Give me one second. I'll come back to you. Let me.
I think Rose is gonna grab Marjorie's arm and just, we gotta get out of here. We gotta go.
We can't just leave. We need to help these people. What the fuck is my voice? What the hell? I'm sorry. British accent. Hello, innit?
There are dragons. We need to go.
If we don't kill the dragons, they're going to come and kill us. We can't run from them.
Are you gonna kill a dragon?
Yes. Are you not?
No one's killing any dragons. As these four turn to you. Going back to Ark, you said you want to say something. Yeah. The masks look like draconic in nature. They're fanned out. They're dragon spiral horns, both red and green kind. No, I've never seen anything like this before. With that, we are going to start initiative. As the flames jet stream out, the wings of this purple dragon, the glass comes together. As the flame hits the glass of the wings that fold forward, shooting it directly upwards. I will get Giannis and Art. Give me a perception check.
A -2.
Nice.
Giannis, you see that the flame, albeit very powerful, does not even touch the glass. It's as if a magnet pushing against it stops it and lunges it straight into the sky above, where it immediately cuts through the clear sky in this morning day. This one rushes forward. My lord! Please allow me to be kindling! This one. Good. One leg. Another leg. You dare come for me. You should have learned your place at my heel. One wing extends outwards. The glass turns. And almost as if you could see on the token, it's a thinner branch from the back that extends outwards into these glass shards. The whole right wing throws these shards at this individual, impaling them instantly. These massive cuts of glass cutting through them as it remains there, but the dragon, almost as if reloading a weapon, cocks the wing back and new shards grow instantly. He then takes flight. Landing here. As it lands in the ground, you four that are by this inn see the entire corner crushed as easily as crushing a can, an empty soda can. As it breaks the inn, it stands there. Tell me, Igneel, is this now a good day to die? Giannis, it is your turn.
With my bonus action, I cast blood pool on a round arc that surrounds them. I cast Sanctuary on you.
On arc?
And then, yep.
Okay.
I will step 5 feet. There. 10 feet. And then I will cast a green flame blade as my cleaver blade sets ablaze with very purpley flame.
Hell yeah, the weapon, the tip of it curved and jagged, alights with this purple flame. This magenta roaring flame as you bring it up in an arc, make an attack.
That is a 12, I assume it does.
12. Hits! Roll damage.
So 7.
7 damage. You cut through this individual, scraping through their skin, cauterizing the wound immediately. Their arm detached slightly as they're just holding their scimitar in one hand. Continue.
And the other person takes 4 fire damage.
The other person takes 4 fire damage.
That's the flame sleep.
All right. Anything else from you, Giannis?
I've done my turn. End.
All right. Marjorie, it is your turn.
Hey, so on this individual right here, I am going to do a spell surge. As an action on my turn, I get to cast up to 2 different cantrips. These cantrips must be cantrips gained from a certain feature, and they must have a casting time of 1 action or bonus action. They can be cast in any order. I'm going to hit them with a firebolt, and then right after a Toll the Dead.
Okay. So make the attack with firebolt.
Yeah. Okay, not disadvantage, normal. First natural 20.
Hey!
Wow. Let's
Roll
go.
a d10, add a 10 to it.
I'd also like to say, is someone keeping track of the d20s and nat 1s? Please and thank you. Okay. Oh, gosh! Okay,
First nat 20, 10 minutes.
And then add a 10. That's going to be 17 total.
17 total. You put your hand out, slightly shaking. You shoot this mote of flame. It hits the cultist straight through his chest, out the back as it burns the insides immediately. The flames rise up around another one. They need a wisdom save, you said? For Toll the Dead, I believe?
For Toll the Dead, yeah, it's going to be a 13.
Natural 2 with their modifier, they will fail. I'm
Okay,
making a middle ground.
it's gonna
Making a middle ground. I'm just gonna roll publicly, but not add modifiers. Doing a middle ground.
Okay, I like this. This a lot. It's going to be 1d. Is that person damaged already or no? Is
They
this
are
the
not,
same
no,
guy?
they're- It's a different guy. You iced the first guy with the firebolt.
Okay.
You obliterated him with that.
Okay, I wanted. Okay, it's gonna be 1d8. No, roll. Please roll. That's gonna be 5.
5 damage. To this
And-
one?
Yeah. 5 necrotic.
Okay.
And she's just muttering under her breath. He's not gonna kill a fucking dragon.
Okay. Anything else, Marjorie?
That is going to be my turn.
Okay. This red dragon rushes forward for the purple one. As it tries to lunge forward, it's caught by its neck as it just sticks this one hand up. As it snaps, it attempts to blow flame. You all hear the spark, almost like tinder, flint and steel, hitting inside this guttural mouth as it's choked and prevented from using its breath weapon. You forget your place! It throws it 30 feet back. Marjorie and Rosemary, I need a dexterity saving throw from both as this dragon is hurled towards you both.
Anything for you, AJ.
Anything for you.
She's blind. She gets an 8.
20.
20. I will move your tokens here. Marjorie, you take low 3 points of bludgeoning damage. You're able to roll out of the way, but the shockwave against the cobblestone and dirt singes your forearm as you roll, almost like barreling outside of a moving car's path. You roll getting up, and you're very close to the assailants who you just hit. Rosemary, you're able to dodge rolling, pushing yourself back, getting up instantly as this dragon hits the ground. Breath weapons are going to come in play.
Ah.
5, they recharge it.
It's no good.
What are the triangles? Are those
Directions.
directions of breath weapons?
Yes.
That's direction that they're
Where
facing.
Mm-hmm.
Every
That's
entity
Thank
has
you.
them.
I wonder why that's important.
You see this fire dragon roars outward as it pushes towards the wings again close, coalescing these mirror shards push past it as it turns. I'm going to make a very honest check here. On the even number, it pushes upward. The cone is now emanated from this creature in the direction as it pushes it back. On a low number, it pushes downward.
Wait, you just said even and then low.
Odd number, sorry, even.
Okay.
Marjorie, you better hope you're not calling this, baby.
I better hope.
Maybe. Yeah. Marjorie,
Let's
give
go.
me a dexterity saving throw.
I would love to, AJ. So, should I start writing a second story for 21?
21. You see this flame as it comes forward. It doesn't hit the magic as it pushes past once again. You're able to sidestep it once again, getting ever so close as you dodge roll back. You feel the breath flame, this red dragon, merely a few feet from you, as these three are singed alive. The house alongside it. Marjorie, as you're close to this creature, the head snaps towards you in your direction. And it just focuses its eyes on you. You can give me an insight check if you'd like, Marjorie.
I would love to. What? A 6?
6. Nothing.
Again, she's blind. I really like how these rolls are
This one
turning out.
Come here. One attack against you, Kikote.
Oh, okay.
What's your AC?
My AC is a 18 right now.
Okay. Misses on that one. This one is going to make an attack against you, Giannis. Misses.
Yes.
This one.
AC 17. Because I
Alright.
forgot to equip my armor when we had our session.
This one is going to attempt to fly. As it goes into the air, you see the purple dragon reaches upward. Viridius! Where are you going? The wings flap wildly, trying to get away. See if it recharges. Does not. It's opening its mouth, begging, hoping to get this breath out. And nothing comes for it. As he goes, you forget yourself. And he slams it deeper into the tavern. Any life that was once within the tavern now almost certainly gone. This one's going to come to you, Cassian, and make an attack. What is your AC? Miss.
My AC is 16.
Kikote, it is your turn.
This guy goes to swing, and I kind of bend down. And as I bend down, I take out and put on my own mask, kind of serpentine in shape and feathers around, looking very tribal. As I'll take out my spear tip sword, and I'll stab at this point.
Okay.
All right, first attack roll with the scarier. Let's go. That is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Max damage for 9 points of damage.
You put the mask on, bring your weapon, spinning it up your head and cutting down this individual in a single strike as they let out a scream of anguish as they fall to the ground, their head hitting the end dead. Anything else you want to do?
I'll turn back to Cassius. I got your back. You have mine. And I'm going to just like have his back. Like I'm guarding his back. He's guarding mine. I am that turn.
Okay. This one is going to... Yeah, they're going to spread a bit. Against you, Cassian. Don't believe that hits. Nope. You're taking your weapon, described as how you're parrying both attackers at once.
I will. I'll have the greatsword kind of on one shoulder and using it along with his body to just to hold the blows off of the attacker from my left, and using a heavily gauntleted right arm and greaved leg to just parry and deflect and like kick out the blades coming from the right side.
Parrying both attacks, you stand in this weird, almost Mexican standoff as you're carrying your weapon with both hands. They're both kind of trying to size up how they can best you. This one's going to make an attack against you, Giannis. What is your AC? 16?
17.
Another shield up, described as how you're parrying all of these attacks.
In a very effortless motion, I'm just deflecting with my shield. Like, this has just been part of my daily routine so far.
Okay. Rosemary, it is your turn.
Cool. All right. So I am going to I'm gonna Ooh. So this big boy here is like facing this direction, right?
He's kind of in the middle, facing them both,
Yeah.
like turning his head. But I met in the
Yeah.
middle. He's facing that direction. He stopped the red one, threw it far away, caught the green one as an attempt to escape, and slammed it into the inn.
Yeah. I think she's gonna stay still where she is now. She's gonna call out, try to get to me. Fuck. And I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself because oh boy.
Okay.
Um.
So he's cast it.
She has a book in her Hero Forge. Anyway, she's gonna do that, and she's going to, I think, would I be able to, oh no, you can't hold bonus actions. Yeah, I think that's all she's gonna do. She's just gonna call out, and then, yeah,
Give me
stay
an
where she
insight
is.
check
Yes, I would love
on
to.
the red dragon.
22.
22. The red dragon is looking between you and Marjorie, and then back towards the purple one as a smile crosses its face. It seems pleased to see you cast spells.
Interesting.
The red dragon?
The red dragon.
Red dragon.
Ark, it is your turn. Yeah.
Sanctuary drops.
Hits. Sanctuary drops. Yeah, you parry an attack as you catch his blade with yours, pushing them outwards. One thrust with the rapier, another catching the dagger, putting it through their collarbone, pulling them both out as they fall to the ground. This one will get an opportunity attack against you. Okay, perfect. Anything else, Ark? Okay, for sure. Anything else? This one is going to make... Actually... Yeah. They're going to cast Inflict Wounds on you.
Oh no.
What is your AC? 17, that will hit. Oh my god, 21 points of necrotic damage. You get caught by this spell, and as you rush forward, and your body seizes, and you hear from this one, definitely a bit more powerful than the others, a wonderful offering to our brother lords. This one is going to move here. Move here. And make an attack against you, Kikote. What is your AC?
18.
18. Misses. Cassian, it is your turn.
Oh my god. I will heft my great sword, and I will, almost like lifting a very heavy weight, will kind of like use his body weight to kind of bring the point up, and then let the weight fall down, and he will turn and slash out at this one. I am going to use a bonus action to use a focus art to flourish which will give me 2 points of momentum, which means I get to attack both of these guys off of one attack.
Yes.
I do have to
as long as
roll.
the attack hits.
Let me see. Hang on. Let's see. Great Cleave. I have to hit him first. So.
Yep.
I have to hit him and then I can expend it.
Cool.
So this is just going to be a. Okay. Fucking. I need to mute this. That way I can actually roll my dice, please. Thank you. Windows notifications. Okay. Great Sword. This is going to be a D20 plus 5 on the first fella. It's going to be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
It hits. That means I'm going to use my finisher, Great Cleave. I get to expend my momentum to cleave adjacent targets up to a number of momentum. So I can do 3 technically, but I only have one other one in reach, so I get to do 2. And then I get to roll. And then I believe I add my momentum damage to the die as well. I have Steinhardt open, so I can double check. This is going to take a while to get used to. Great Cleave. When you do so, it deals extra damage equal to 1 momentum die. Okay, so this is going to be... let's see if I hit the second one. And
you're
then I'll
spending
just...
both focus points then.
No, it's 1.
It's 1, okay.
Yeah, so I flourish to get 2
Gotcha.
momentum, and then I'm doing a finisher, which burns my momentum.
Gotcha.
So I'm just going to do my attack roll on the second guy, just so I can roll damage once. That's a 3, so 8. I highly doubt that hits.
Does not hit.
Okay, well the first guy is going to take 2d6 plus 1d8 plus 5. It's going to be 20 points of slashing damage.
You put a heel down, you pivot, spinning around, cutting the head off. It loses momentum on the swing as it cleaves through the body, giving this other one just enough time to duck under it as this one falls.
Because I killed a target with a Great Cleave, I get a focus point back.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
I will turn to face my now single opponent. And that is it.
At the end of this round, there is no objective. There is no safe point. There is no safe haven. There is no stronghold where you can escape to. You have to survive. That is all you have to do. I have secretly rolled a d8 plus 1. That is how many rounds you will have to survive for. At the end of each round,
That's a lot of dice.
Yep. Three, 2, 3.
Oh no. Did I pick up for anyone else?
Oh. They reappear.
First session with the survival horde comment.
More showed up.
Oh shit, there's more over here too.
They're sieging this. They're running into the city. They're rushing. Both. Mainly the city itself. They are not foolish enough to believe they can defeat this dragon.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I know you said you did like a secret D8 roll and the goal is to just survive. If we like don't get rid of the dragon by like the end of the round, do we keep going or is it just
Your goal is
survive?
to survive. Your goal is to survive.
Okay.
Essentially, we need to stay alive until that turn.
They will dash towards this dragon. These ones are going to come here and take cover. This massive beast turns his gaze this way. It's a rare thing to see a mountain jump into the air and pounce. This creature lunges upwards, slamming into the inn. I need Kikote, Cassian, and Giannis to give me dexterity saving throws, please.
Okay.
Damn, that's bad for me. 9.
4.
7.
7. You all are going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. This creature is going to, as you see, it lunges on top of this green dragon, pinning it down. Viridius, have you no respect? Then a scary sight unfolds. It grabs the green dragon by its neck, picking it up and slamming it into the ground. It roars out in anguish, picking it up again and slamming it down over and over again. Very Hulk-like, very monstrous, just brutalizing this monster until it lays there, its wings crooked, its bones cracked. You're not worth the breath. And it turns back to this creature.
You guys better smooth.
Okay. Are you scared?
Giannis, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to... This cultist seems more wounded than this one. Right?
This one seems a lot more wounded than the other one, yes.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot 2 magic missiles as I just spread my body forth. And then by Duskfather's name, I shall banish you.
Okay. So are you casting them at the same target, or are you splitting fire?
I'm casting 2 at him and 1 at the fanatic.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll the d4s. Roll 2d4 plus 2, and then 1d4 plus 1.
So that's 5 for the fanatic. 7 for the other.
This one is out of there. As your magic missiles arrive up, describe to us how they look as they impale into this first one in front of you, sending him to the ground and killing him.
My magic missiles look like, I think they look like, this is a weird word, like a brazier being lit for the very first time and just engulfing them.
Okay, this arcane flame cuts through them, singeing them. Anything else on your turn, Giannis, as you move to step to this other one?
I will also say, by order and fate, I shall give you Duskfather's embrace. As I turn to Ark, I will give you a healing word. Get 7 hit points from that. Yep. That is it, and I will also turn to him and said we should clear the way.
Okay. This one is going to rush forward. 30. Action dash. Marjorie, it is your turn as this dread dragon looks towards you and back towards Rosemary.
I'm gonna do an action disengage.
Okay.
Gonna scamper on 30 feet this way.
Okay.
2 people in line in a breath weapon. This is a great idea. I digress. Anyways. I need to read how to do this. I'm so sorry. So for converting sorcery points, is that a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? Yeah.
Did
Fuck
you
it,
cast any
meatball. I'm gonna.
spelled level? Did you cast
No.
any spell with the level? Then you can't expend sorcery points because you're at your max sorcery points.
Well, I can cast a spell. I thought you were saying did I? Sorry.
Did you?
Like,
Yeah. Did you?
No. Is that how
Yeah.
sorcery points work?
Yes. You can't go over your max sorcery points. So do you have max sorcery
I have
points?
2 sorcery points. I
Out of
haven't
how
used them
many?
yet.
Yep. So you can't get any more. You can't expend. No, that's not true actually, because you can. I'm stupid. Sorcerers, you can burn spell slots with sorcery points, but you can't. But no, you can't burn spell slots into
You can
sorcery.
bonus action to convert them, but you
Yes,
can't cast
so-
spells out of sorcery points.
I'll put it like this: you have full sorcery points currently, right?
Yes.
And you have full spell slots, right?
Sorry, I totally asked the wrong question. To use sorcery points, is that a bonus action? That's what I meant to say.
It
Sorry.
depends on what it is. Depends on the meta magic.
It'll say
Some are,
specifically.
some are not. It'll say.
You usually do
Okay.
it as a part of casting a spell. It's like a free action.
Yeah.
Because what I wanted to do is when you cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, you spend 2 sorcery points to change the casting time to 1 bonus action.
Yes.
Sorry, I was
So
a little
that's a bonus
confused.
action.
Thank you
Yep.
for being
It says it right
patient
there.
with me. Anyways, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use my 2 sorcery points, and on the guy that is right here in front of me, I am going to do a little Eldritch Blast.
On this guy right here.
Let
This
me
guy right
do
here?
that again, sorry. Yes.
Cool. Make an attack.
9.
Misses. You shoot this eldritch blast. It cuts through the small grooves of this natural fence that cannot be crossed, not unless somehow it's broken or burned. As it cuts through
That's
this
okay.
small spot, the individual lunges to the side, dodging it as he extends his own hand out. Anything else, Marjorie?
That's my turn.
Sorry, I'm on me.
Tell her I
This
say hi.
dragon looks to you two. I need you two to both give me an athletics check, please.
Ah. Oh no. I'm not good at
13.
those.
Arnar.
9.
And you both
Oh,
are
no.
grabbed by this creature. You're considered restrained.
Ruh-roh.
As
Fuck.
the wings lurch out, grabbing both of you and taking off into the sky.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ah.
As you're lifted up, he looks down. Are you going to strike me now? As the purple head looks upwards, release the mages. Igneel.
Huh.
Now.
Is he not the bad guy?
A poor choice of words. And he drops
Too bad I used my.
both of you two. You will fall 40 feet.
Hey, AJ, I have a question.
Yes.
Featherfall's a reaction.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Choose 5 creatures within a range. I'm choosing me and my sister. Casting Featherfall.
Okay.
Woo.
Okay.
We do be in
As
situations.
you're dropped, you avoid 4d6 bludgeoning damage off the dome. As you
Huge.
slowly, Marjorie described to us how you cast Featherfall.
Oh my gosh. She is just a lot. It's a little bit of whiplash. A lot has happened. She is sprinting over like flames. She suddenly is grabbed, violently ripped up into the air, and then is falling. She just extends her hand out to wherever her sister is, and like a trail of golden light exudes from her fingertips, and like almost like a lasso, like just like gently drops them back down to the earth.
You both slowly fall, getting closer together as this dragon looks down and then back at the purple one that looks enraged. poised, its body coiling down reptilian. It's probably going to make a 40-foot jump into the sky alone. This one is going to hide. They're going to go prone, get full cover. This one... Huh. Rosemary, I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please.
Yeah. We love that. 15.
15 succeeds. You feel your body lock up, and then you shake out of the hold person as you're able to stabilize your mind, stabilize your body.
Oof.
And it's its turn. This one. The green dragon, looking haggard, gets up. I need Cassian, Kikote to give me insight checks or perception checks, whichever you prefer.
I'll do perception. They're the same for me. 17 perception.
Okay.
I will perception as well.
Okay.
Two.
That one.
First natural one.
That one. You see, it's looking at everyone that's not the people in red robes. It's looking for something. It's looking for magic. It's looking for a mage. It's looking for anything. And as it realizes there's nothing here in its general vicinity, having just been blistered, it flies this way, landing down here. Two dragons now poised on either side of this creature. Please keep that in mind, gang, as I will forget to roll for the red one.
It is time to go.
Green one. Red one did not get it. Green one got it.
It is time to go.
Green one got it. Red one did not get it. I rolled for the green ones first. One. Action dash to come closer to you two girls. This one is going to come here. They do have their action. Master, please! Take my life! You see, as a reaction, this green dragon turns. A worthy worship. Its mouth opens as it consumes this one, healing for a little bit back. Not much.
Nom, nom.
This one will move. Action dash. 55. Right by you, Rosemary.
Oh boy.
Kote, it is your turn.
Okay, this is not good. But some of us are in the thick of it.
Everyone's in the thick of it.
Yeah.
There's not a single person who's not in the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
Alright, I'm gonna swing at this one. The one
Okay.
underneath me.
Just
Get him out of the way.
Backyardigans with a sword.
As he swings his sword to hit me, I kind of move, put my shield downwards to use movement to make myself duck. And as I come back up, I slash.
Make your attack.
23 to hit.
Hits. Roll damage.
6 points of damage.
Okay. You cut through, going down, your weight launching up like a rocket as you bring the blade up, cutting through from the bottom of the waist in a perfect diagonal across the chest and out the shoulder as blood spurts a moment later. Anything else, Kikote?
Is he still alive?
Yes.
Shit. As a bonus action, I should be able to do this. As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Blade Ward.
Okay. You
And,
cover yourself
yeah,
with this almost spectral light armor that glows with this iridescence and then dissipates a moment later, but you feel its effects on you.
Okay, I'll describe it next time.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I think with that, like, yeah, I can't really do anything until we can get through here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This one is going to make an attack against you, Cassian. Your AC is what?
16.
Hits. Three points of piercing damage.
I'm
As
gonna
this
use-
dagger. Yep.
Hold, I'm gonna use my reaction
Okay.
to do interception,
Okay.
and I'm gonna reduce that by 6, bringing it to
6.
0.
A dagger
So-
goes straight for Cassian, your ribs. As Kote, you're able to bring your buckler behind, catching it with a reverse grip, pushing it back as this cultist is kind of floored backwards slightly. This one is
Go to your back.
the form. Master, please!
That plus more.
It also. Oh no, he can't because he already used his reaction. So he's going to stay here.
Do you want to be
Stay by that
hit?
for next time. This one is going to make an attack against you, Giannis. What your AC is 18, I believe.
17.
17. Will still hit. 4 points of slashing damage, or piercing damage. As you're blocking the shield, you finish the spell. The second it's done, you feel a dagger hit just below your kidney, preventing any organ damage. You're able to push out of it, turning the wheel on this individual. Rosemary, it is your turn. You are no longer restrained.
Dick. Okay. I am going to use
Right on.
my. Oh yeah, sorry.
No, there's one right on you. Just giving you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm going to use my bonus action to attempt a telekinetic shove on the one that's in front of me. So that's a strength saving throw.
DC of what?
Shit. I think that beats it. 14 is my DC.
14. You attempt to push it forward, and this individual lurches slightly back and then spins the dagger in their hand. Roll me a d20, please.
Will do. Two.
Roll me a d100.
Vic.
Why?
100.
Wow. Bye,
Do we get a
Ryan.
Okay. Rosemary, you
Mhm.
attempt the shove. It doesn't work, and you're as this dagger is spinning towards you, laced with the blood of children and simple people. You may proceed your turn as normal.
Cool. All right. I think it just she's just going to yeah, she's just gonna try and get out of range, so she's gonna chance the opportunity attack and like try to move past Marjorie here.
Okay. What is your AC?
My AC is currently because I've got mage armor up, which is 13 plus my dex. 15 is my AC.
15 misses. You try to. Oh wait. No. What is your AC without mage armor?
12.
12. Just hits. 4 points of damage. As you're rushing, you get cut and you don't feel it until after you wheel on the other side. The mage armor's gone. You pull
Fuck.
your hand and you're bleeding. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna use my action to I'm going to no, you know what? I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna chromatic orb thunder damage at the barricade in front of
Spend that
us.
spell slot.
Yes.
As you put your hand out, you attempt to draw the magic. All spells you cast within the next minute automatically fail.
Minute. Fuck. Yeah, that's about right.
That's a D100.
That's about right. Yeah, that's what you have
the
to
worst
roll
outcome you
up.
could have had.
Yeah.
Damn, what couldn't be me?
Man.
Just looking.
What's going through
What
your
are
character's
you,
mind as you... Your chest is tight in your body, your sweat deep on your brow.
It's definitely just a like, not now. Like that's just what's running like.
Okay.
I think she finishes her movement to get like right up to the barricade, and she's just like fruitlessly, like I'm not using an action,
Sure.
but she's like
trying to
hitting
push
against the
it.
barricade. Yeah.
Arceus, it is your turn.
So good. So good.
Okay. Hits. Are you burning it? Okay. Inflict wounds.
Your
Yep.
inflict wounds too.
Okay. Okay. As you take this inflict wounds, the wounds open and immediately close as you see this drow woman casting this incantation on you that closes the wounds. Feeling a lightness in your arm, you whip the rapier dagger out, cutting through once again and pulling it back out. Okay, as it breaks outward, you all are cattle. Cattle for our lords! His turn. Come here. But you lords. He will come here. He's going to do
He's from the
multi-attack. 2 attacks. One against Giannis, one against... Don't think that's going to hit. Arc, what is your AC? Will miss. Both misses. You both in tandem block the attacks from him. This one's going to make an attack against Kikote. Ooh, misses. That brings us to Cassian. Your turn.
Yeah, I will. I'm just gonna do just a standard swang on this guy. I don't have any momentum, because I burned it. Yeah, I'll just do a standard swing on this guy. So just +5. Yeah, no, I can't. 19?
Hits.
Go. $12 damage.
12 damage. He's out of there. You again spinning from the first one, pulling the blade back again, leaning on your back foot, lunging forward, cutting down in this wide arc. It cuts through the shoulder blade, cutting down through the clavicle as he falls down as well.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'll see everyone else that's still fighting for their lives, and as I'm kind of backing up, I think it's time we left, don't you? And I will go here, here, and here. That way there's a route out. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
That sounds like a you problem.
1, 1, 3, 4.
You. Oh!
Total of 11 new combatants. 11 new in total. 1, 3, 4, 3. I am well aware. This going
Hey,
to
he
come
knows
here.
we're veterans. He knows we got this skill.
Oh, he can make it to you,
Don't
Rosemary.
jinx
at
it.
30
Knock
feet.
on wood.
He's going to make an attack against you, Rosemary. What is your AC?
My
AC is
AC?
12.
Oh, sorry, Marjorie. Marjorie, so sorry.
Marjorie.
I'm going to mess that up.
It's not an issue at all that we're sisters and we have very similar names. Anyways, 12.
12. That will hit. Do you shield?
Well, what did he hit with?
Do you
13?
shield? Do you shield?
Is it a cultist?
It is.
I'll take it.
Okay. 6 points of piercing damage, max.
It's chill. We just chillin'.
This one is going to run 30 feet, throw his dagger at the big dragon. Yeah! Think. The head doesn't even turn. Fine then. It is a shame, but it must be done. The wings extend as it flies upward and upward and upward. 120 feet in the air, the body looks a lot more humanoid as it looks down, the neck cranes, its mouth opens wide, and you see from the glass energy beams coalesce into this small moat in its mouth, pointing directly down towards Rivendell.
That means get out.
1 round.
That means get out before the city goes boom.
Very astute observation, Cassian. You have
Thank you.
1 round. At the end of round 4, this will condense downwards into Rivendell. You have 2 options, one of which is looking less and less possible by the second. You can attempt to escape and hope you survive the blast radius, or you could pray for cover. Find somewhere, put your head down, and pray to whatever god you pray to that you can survive. Giannis, it is your turn.
Sorry, I just need to think.
AJ, how does the rule of cool work? Do you want to give us a recap while Karina thinks?
On your turn, you can ask me for a deal, and that's really cool.
Okay, cool. Thanks,
Is,
Vesty.
are there any of the surround buildings made of stone, or seems
They all
more
have
certain.
stone work. They all have like stone foundation.
Okay.
I'll be very transparent. There is no safe place. There are
No.
just safer places. Under shelter, the more under shelter you are, the safer you are.
Can I also ask a question?
Yes.
How fast is the river moving?
The river's moving not like very rapid, but if you sat in it, it's like lazy river, ocean breeze type thing.
So
Like
not like
say.
not movement in a dash speed.
Not moving in a dash speed. You're
Okay.
quicker on foot than in the river. However, that brings up a good point, Cassian. The river is pretty deep. It requires a bridge to get over it. Deep river.
Would the river count as cover?
It absolutely would count as full.
Which we're round 3 at the end of round 4.
End of round 4.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
when this creature will unleash.
I will disengage.
Okay.
Actually, before I disengage, I will cast Sanctuary on Arcus. Blood
Okay.
Veil. It's like a tidal pool of blood just surrounds him. Like blurry, and then I will disengage and walk 30 feet. And I will use my action to dash, because Sanctuary is a bonus action.
Yes, it is.
That is it. Can't do anything else.
Right. This one's going to make an attack. Arceus.
On who?
On Arceus. I believe.
Sanctuary.
Wisdom save, that is so correct.
Fail.
Fail. Misses. Marjorie, it is your turn. Go ahead, Giannis.
It kind of looks like his eyes just get covered by blood, like not seeing where your transparently are. Like it's more like mindfuckery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Marjorie, it is your turn.
AJ, I have a question.
Yes.
How would dragging work? Like, can I drag my sister into the water with me? And before you answer that, I want to make a deal.
What do you want?
So-
What deal are you making?
Shield typically only is a reaction and covers yourself. However, I'm willing to spend the rest of my spell slots in order to be able to just do a little shield bubble around me and my sister.
A bubble? I would say a bubble is a lot for just giving
Maybe
your
not a
spell
bubble,
slots.
but like a covering over us. I have 3 spell slots, first level
Mhm.
spell slots left. And I would love to spend all of them to create a shield that covers both me and
What
her. as we
desired
jump in.
effect are you trying to get? Like what are you
If
trying to
there's
do?
stuff coming at us from above, like after this big blast goes up, I want to like be shielding us from all that stuff and like any heat and fire.
Okay, you have 3 first level spell slots.
Yes.
Okay.
And a lot of love.
Combined, that is a 3rd level spell slot. I will be transparent here. If you get to full cover, you're more than likely safe.
Is the
cover,
river full
quarter
cover?
cover? If you're in the water, the river is full cover.
Oh. Okay.
We can
Okay.
we can get like under the bridge as well. If we get into the water, we can.
I
Get
just don't
under
want
the
to. I don't feel
bridge.
comfortable making a deal that I know is not going to help you in the long run.
I appreciate that. My other question, AJ, if I just like walk over here, can I like just jump off the bridge? Because the dragon's kind of in the way, and I know
Absolutely. You will get an opportunity attack from this one, this cultist right in front of you.
I can't see because there's a dragon.
Right there.
Would you rather
Sorry.
get stuck by a knife or hit by the rail gun that's about to drop?
Here's my other question, AJ. How does like grabbing someone and like take like dragging
Half
work?
movement. Half movement.
Half
Unless
movement.
you have a strength that can narratively and thematically make sense for you to be able to drag someone much smaller than you, half movement.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I need a measure. I'm so sorry, and I apologize. just because she's kind of having a moment, I'm going to. And then would dragging be an action?
Dragging is not an action, it's just half your movement.
Okay, I'm going to action disengage with the cultist, move 5 feet, grab my sister's arm, drag her 10 feet, which would be 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Just like plop her into the water over here.
Okay.
And then-
you jumping with her? You both like just grabbing her and jumping into the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Okay, you both are considered prone and under full cover.
Okay.
As your bodies hit the water, this dragon looks up. Flies as far as it can away. You see it swoops down. Some of the people, Master! They grab onto the leg, trying to hold on as he shoves them off. Wings flaring outward and dissipate. This one. For Brother Lords! He's going to attempt to throw a dagger. Oh, it's in the sky. Never mind. He doesn't have the range. He can't even make a disadvantage.
He
A
tries.
dagger throws in the air and arcs wide, missing. This one as well. Actually, this one is going to throw it at Chaos after a wisdom save. Makes the wisdom save. Let's see if it can make the hit. Not 2.
She still sucks.
This one. Going to run 30. Dash 60. This green one is going to fly 40, 80, another 40, and then dash. It is also gone. They are getting the fuck out of Dodge. This one, actually, yeah. This one's going to attempt a wisdom save and then a throw at arc. No.
I've never seen Sanctuary get so much use.
The Dusk
You should have seen
Father's
Thursday.
fate. Embraces you.
He is gone. They all 4 can get out. Five. 60. He is gone. Kikote, it is your turn.
So at the end of this round, this thing's going nuclear, right?
One more round, actually.
This round and the next round.
At the end of the next round.
Okay. I was just gonna dive in the river, but we have one more round.
What happens in a round?
Like on his turn or at the end of the full round. Okay, that's not gonna risk a situation. I'm gonna go 5, and as I run past, we'll have to continue our dance. I gotta go. Then.
Are you disengaging?
Nope.
Okay. Misses. You meet up with Giannis. Is there anything you two say to each other as Kikote, you catch up to where she is?
I don't say anything. I just point at the river. I'm yep.
Now,
Okay.
let's see. The river is 20 feet away from us. I've used how much of my movement? Let's see, that was 5,
20?
10, 15, 20. I have 10 feet
Mhm.
left.
Gosh.
As a... Let's see. Is this as a bonus action? You see my tattoos begin to change until they begin to show like creatures with wings, creatures with hooves, things that move fast. As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Okay.
And with an extra 30 movement, which is now 40, can I bring Giannis with me and get into the river?
Expeditious Retreat allows you to make a bonus action as a dash. It doesn't increase your movement.
Then I was gonna, but when you cast it, you get to dash as well.
Yep. So you're dashing for 30. So you can drag Giannis 5. And then when you're carrying Giannis, who's also in armor with a shield and a weapon,
And I have
you
you
can
first.
move 15.
So I can move her 5 and then 15.
Yep.
The river is 20 feet away. Exactly that amount.
Right there, you two are considered prone and under full cover.
And just in case, I'm going to use I'm gonna put, I'll hold up my hand as that twos begin to change, and I'll put it on myself, and I'm going to use my healing hands to heal myself. Get myself up to max.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
This is nuclear. I want to make sure I'm ready for this.
Anything else you could say?
I think that's all I can do at the moment.
Okay. This one goes here. Spots cast.
You fuck.
Going to make attempt to cast Inflict Wounds on you.
Hey.
Your AC is what? 16?
16.
Will hit.
Would this be considered being hit with an attack?
With a melee spell attack. Does it specifically say attack or melee weapon attack or what? If it just says attack, then you're good.
This is why he got mad when I did the deception. To be fair, you were still technically hit.
Shut up. As a reaction to being hit by a creature you can see.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll damage. You have to roll damage first. Oh!
17 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, I will use a reaction to burn a focus point to parry. I get to roll an attack against him, and
Okay.
I roll damage subtracting from his attack.
Okay.
So I get to reduce damage with my damage.
Yep.
If I exceed 17, he's stunned. I don't believe I can exceed. I have to roll max to get 17 because it's 2d6 plus 5. But I still have to roll to hit.
Okay.
So
How many hit points are you at?
just 11.
11 will miss.
Okay, yeah, I will take damage.
Okay.
I'm
This
alive!
one- Make a wisdom save. Fails. This one will make a wisdom save. Fails. Rosemary, you are prone under full cover. Is there anything you want to do?
I'm going to I want to just like, because at the moment we're like to the side of the bridge. I want to take Marjorie and like we're like fully under the bridge, like making sure that the bridge is like completely on top of us.
Yep.
So that we're like more fully covered. I'm gonna do that, and I think let's see. Yeah, I mean, I can't cast any spells at the moment, so yeah, that's I think
Okay.
that's me.
This one going to go, be gone. Arceus, it is your turn. What you see is what you get. They didn't actually get it. They didn't attack this building per se. Like Dragon didn't land on it. They weren't blowing breath at it. This left side is probably clear. It's on fire. Structurally sound is a rough pull. Would you get full cover mechanically? Potentially. Okay. As you jump through the door that's slightly open, you look around. This is a small home. And in one of the rooms, you can smell the burning scent of charred flesh. But there's no time to waste. You rush to anything. Looking around, there's a small cellar. You open it up. It maybe goes 2 feet deep. Just a small little cellar. Getting down there and pulling the thing down. You are prone and under cover. No, not on your cursory glance. This one and this one. Actually, this one will make an attack against Cassian. This is... You see this one stands here and looks up. They take their daggers out in unison and they seem to be waiting. Cassian, it is your turn.
With my 2 hit points,
Wow.
I will burn my last focus art to flourish, getting 2 momentum instead of 1. Then I will try and attack the fucker that hit me.
This fanatic.
Ah,
This one right here. I will be transparent. These fanatics, they do have quite a bit of hit points. They do not go down in 1 hit.
fuck.
Unless you crit, they do not go down in 1 hit.
Shit.
Even at 20 points of damage,
Yeah,
they're still standing.
Yeah.
I just want to say that in good faith, because if you're thinking, oh, I can kill
Yes.
him,
I
gonna be
disengage.
honest.
I disengage.
Okay. Where you go?
And I jump into the river, and I
You
just go
jump into the
straight to
river.
the bottom.
You sink down. I will go through this. Is there anyone that wants to do anything, or are we all resigned to getting in the water, bracing for this impact, and hoping?
Yes.
I want to do one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying yes to brace for impact.
I-
Sorry.
I would like to do one thing.
Yes.
My sanctuary is still up on for chaos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to fucking murder the cultist in front of me with a guiding bolt.
So I will be clear. You will have to get up out of the water to
Oh,
do
okay,
so.
never-
'Cause
okay,
you
never
are in
mind.
cover, so getting up out
Okay.
of the water,
Oh, okay.
you can
Yeah.
make an attack, and from the water at disadvantage.
What if it's magic missile?
Magic missile will hit,
But get the
Second
scene.
level.
but you're getting out of cover. Keep that in mind.
Oh, nah, I'll say.
He
Can't
gonna
groundhog
die
this.
anyway.
Can't groundhog this.
Can I at least heal Cassian?
You
I
absolutely
am
can.
so far from you.
You're
Oh no,
5 feet
you're over
from
there.
me.
I'm looking at the top side of the corner. I'm sorry.
No, we're right
I'm looking
next
at the
to
top
you.
of that.
Yeah,
Look at
you
the
know
top of
what?
that. I'm
Fuck
sorry.
it, fuck it. I'm not. There you go. I'm casting Cure Wound
Okay.
on myself.
Does anyone else want to do anything?
I thought you were in the top. Fuck me, I guess.
Kikoto.
I'll I'll give you 5 points of lay on hands. As you see this, kind of trying to swim in the water, he'll grab you, and you see his tattoos light up, and it looks like his tattoos are going onto you, and they race towards your wounds and kind of making tattoos of stitches and closing them.
Okay.
5.
You here for 5. I'm going to position myself in front of them, and bonus action Blade Ward. So if something does come in, it has to get through me first.
Okay. This is not Blade happening here. As you all come under cover, you see this creature rises upwards, looks down, and shoots this condensed beam of energy directly downwards towards the small village of Gale. You see that all of the cultists, had you been out here, they're standing in a circle, their arms raised, those that remained. They take their daggers and one by one cut their throats as they bleed profusely. They fall to their knees, fall on top of their bodies as this blast impacts. There's a that you feel even under the water, even under your cover, that bursts throughout the entire village. Miles away, there's a small mushroom cloud of smoke going upwards and upward, meeting at the top, and then rapidly rushing downwards and descending. That's where we're going to take a break. 5 minutes.
Woo!
I'm going to be a little bit longer because I have to go walk some dogs really fast, but I'll be back.
Sure.
Tell me when I'm in.
Yo, we almost actually lost someone.
what an intro.
Wow.
What a fucking intro.
We almost actually lost.
My mic has been picking up my audio, the recording, but I haven't really said anything, so it's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
What is happening to the thing?
Oh yeah, wasn't picking up his.
No, yeah, the
But-
recording wasn't picking up my mic, but I haven't like said anything. I'll just like talk about what I'm doing in combat.
It's so cool.
All right, so I kind of know what everyone's a little bit about. I think I figured out what Volt is.
Shut up.
I gotta say it.
Can we take this after session? Like,
Yep, we'll do our session. We're good.
Tasha went to walk her dog.
I told y'all I was throwing the fucking kitchen sink at y'all.
Yeah, you did.
Dude, you threw Godzilla as a dragon.
Hair off ass intro. What the fuck?
Told you.
I'm
I
joining
told
the
you.
phone because I'm having such a good time. This is
I
so
fucking
much
told
fun.
you.
That is a Godzilla dragon.
I
I
love
thought we were
clerics.
starting off like in prison or something.
Karina, it's the best class.
It's just my third one, but you know, everything gets brings a 3.
You could've picked
AJ,
anything.
this is a side note. The Warlock homebrew class that I have, I feel like first level is kind of busted and we should maybe like look at it together.
Okay. We'll do all that outside the session.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know.
Who's playing Absurd in this campaign?
Oh, what?
Absurd.
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 I don't know what
I'd
it
say
means.
Is it?
That's a good thing, Era.
Yeah. No, that's a good thing.
I don't know.
I, I think you're gonna have to do it, Volt. I think you're gonna have to.
Explain.
What's up?
No, I don't. You're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to be
Oh.
obscene.
I'm already fucking. I'm already planning on being like 3/9 of the way there. So.
You didn't
Sick.
It's good girls. Come on.
All right, is everyone back? Are we ready?
No, Dasha's walking dog.
Dasha's
I just
walking
walking
dogs.
but
We
are we
can
gonna
take-
wait
we-
15
We
minutes?
can wait.
for it?
We can wait.
How long is
Yeah.
it gonna be, Dasha?
Probably like not even 7 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's no accident. I was accounting for the
Word.
fact that every single time I've had to come today, they've left me explosive diarrhea.
Oh no.
Hey, that's what
Told
it's
y'all I
possible
was
too.
throwing the sink at y'all,
I'm
man.
gonna
I told
quickly
y'all.
switch topics. AJ, you want to give me a classification on that purple dragon, or are we just gonna put question marks for a while?
We're just gonna call him Big Purple.
Classification?
Yeah, like
His name's Barney.
Like a glass dragon, maybe, or like a. Okay.
I don't
That's
think I
a
will.
that's a
I don't
Godzilla
think I
dragon.
will.
That's Godzilla.
No, that's codename Barney.
I'm just
all
gonna
right.
keep. I'm just gonna keep calling it a glass dragon until I'm proven
I
otherwise.
The
gave
big
y'all
purple
some
dinosaur.
tidbits, man. Y'all just gotta. If y'all so good at lore, figure shit out.
There-
Y'all so good.
There's
No,
been
no.
there's been so much. Don't ever click on that link I sent in general. By the way, that's not for you.
Guys, it's very clearly like a mirror dragon. It was reflecting itself the entire time.
I was thinking like gravity.
There's been like 4 of us typing on that fucking NPC doc, just like talking about that.
By the way, now
good.
since you guys have seen my character, I can show you what my sister got me for my birthday. She got me a dice bag themed of my character.
That's cool.
Oh, cool.
Pretty sick,
Oh, it's
actually.
like chainmail.
I like that
I
a
like
lot.
It's like a
Yeah.
coin purse.
Yeah, and inside is a set of dice she got too, and they're like the eye dice, the eyes inside.
I love that everyone called Aaron being a paladin.
Instantly,
Double
instantly,
paladin.
instantly.
No. Yeah.
What?
As soon as campaign 2 popped up, he's being a paladin.
I
course he's being a
forget
paladin.
who I was talking to, but it was like 3 a.m. It might have been like Danny or something, but I was talking to someone and I was like, I will pay you $1,000 if Aaron's not a paladin.
You know, I was almost a rogue. I'm like, you know what?
I was like, I will fucking Apple money send you a grand on my life if Aaron's not a paladin. And they're like, I don't
AJ, I want to
know.
switch my class.
No. Let's reveal a tidbit here. He was almost the same class as and subclass as Bren had planned when he first told me about his character idea.
Oh, I don't know.
Oath of Ancients.
I thought Bren locked in Jaeger for quite a long time.
Yeah, Bren's
second
been Jaeger
Steinhardt.
for-
Bren locked in Jaeger.
he told me about another character before.
My Monday drop-in was gonna be a
Yeah.
paladin,
Yes,
ancient paladin.
yes.
Yeah.
And then I switched to a Steinhardt paladin. Yeah, he's gonna be an ancient paladin.
I want to point out, I mean, an entirely different character because I thought someone else
Ancients
was
is my
doing the idea.
favorite paladin.
Ancients is good. Ancients is
No,
strong.
it's good.
They're scary.
What y'all know about that Oath of Tyranny paladin, though? Y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know about that Oath
Nah,
of Tyranny
Vengeance Paladin is my favorite.
Nah,
Yeah.
Tyranny is the better Oath. It's crazy.
I wish Oathbreaker was like viable for a real campaign.
It is.
The main way to
It's
make
just-
it viable
yeah.
is
It's so easy
to have party members
fuck
that are
yourself,
undead.
though. Like if a DM wanted to fuck you, like here's a bunch of devils.
But that's a DM problem.
Yeah, you know.
well, it can you can combo well if you have like one other player in the group that's like a vampire or a reborn because they'll combo off the undead stuff.
The
thing is that
if like a devil's near you, they get like a modifier to their hits. So like devils are like buffed.
No, it's
near you,
undead.
or undead.
It's undead specifically.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
saying,
because
like-
it's like it's very like the problem with Oathbreaker is that it's not just like
It's
this
flavors
character
involved.
broke an oath. It's like you are an undead paladin. Like that's your theme is undeath. And like it's not even just like, oh, I broke an oath. It's like, no, you are a necromancer. It's like, okay,
If you want to play a
cool.
mean paladin, you just do conquest. They get some good stuff, and their oath
Oath
is
of
like
Tyranny
I
is
am
the
better.
better Oath of Conquest. That's what Oath of Tyranny was a UA that became Oath of Conquest because they were like, "There's this kind of crazy." Because they got like fucking like, what is it? The like Devastating Destruction Wave as part of their spell list, and you're like,
Damn.
what? What?
Okay, I'm walking home.
Lit. Great intro, AJ.
Thank you.
That was so fun.
What the fuck's up with them and liking magic? That's weird.
And
Well,
back to your
one
regularly
like
scheduled
magic.
program.
Nah, they were all fun. They were all obsessed with magic.
Purple liked it. Or Purple was
Purple
for it.
liked
The
magic,
others
but
knew
they all
about
knew
it and
about it.
tried to use it as like a shield.
Well, Red smiled at me
heal.
when I used magic.
Yeah, they
remember?
knew that the purple
Because
would
you
like
were a
magic.
shield that he tried to use.
Sorry.
No, they knew that the purple one would like magic or like casters.
He would try, yeah.
and so they knew
yeah.
that it could use it against it.
That didn't stop the purple one from nuking a town though. So let's say that no one's good, no one's on anyone's side.
Yeah, I don't think any of them are good. I think they're all bad. One is two of them
Crazy
are
cultist, nuke a city.
Well, to be fair, the city was already dead, so it's just the cultists and the dragon in the city. So there's like, but my bet is it's some sort of weird
Potato,
dragon to
potato.
reflect stuff.
All right, are we back?
I'm like 1 minute from my house.
Cool.
You're
Doctor that's running with the dogs.
No, the dogs are in
she's
bed.
riding the dogs.
AJ, is
I'm
your party
sleepwalking.
slum?
I don't know. I'm texting group
Y'all
chat,
done?
waiting for him.
I'm back in the door's
No.
locked.
We're having a break, Danny.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It feels so
Okay, I'm
weird
here.
going to my notebook for stats and for my HP.
Yeah,
Good.
it's
So
weird.
what did I do?
I was saw it. I was like, I haven't made a like a real character sheet in years.
I love this
Ooh.
notebook for it. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Good
It's
one.
great. It's fabulous.
How's it going so far, y'all?
I had a nat
Bren almost
20.
died.
It's fine.
The
Very
city
good.
died.
Brendan
Oh.
rolled that one. Joshua rolled that
I
one.
saw that before I left.
I died.
Bren's character had 2 HP. He almost was killed.
Damn,
Almost.
AJ
Almost.
pulling no
What's
punches.
almost? What is almost?
2.
You do or you
I'm
don't.
a caster and I lost my magic for a minute.
I saw that. before
If I got
opened.
if I got 1 HP, I'm at max.
Like,
Are
bro,
you-
what
are
the
you-
fuck? When are you guys going back, by the way?
Like right
This
now.
is
Right
Dasha.
now.
Cool.
Right now.
I'm here.
Like,
I'm
no.
ready.
Alrighty.
Bye.
To call this place ground zero is an understatement. Smoke fills the air, coughing. You all sporadically climb out of the river, pulling yourself up, coughing as you've been holding your breath, witnessing the magical energy above decimate this small hamlet. Arceus, you're in the cellar. The entire building above you shakes and rattles. You attempt to open up the small cellar door to no avail. There's a small crack. Pushing upwards, you're able to clear some debris getting out. Kikote, Giannis, Cassian, you're crawling out of the water, coughing, heaving this rancid water, this non-fresh water as it comes outside of your mouth, almost alongside bile and blood. You look around as people are dragging loved ones, crying and screaming at the devastation. Marjorie and Rosemary, you're getting up as well, pulling yourself onto the small shore, laying there, breathing heavily as your face is singed, your body's still warm from the clutches of that red dragon. We will start with the group of 3, and then the group of 2, and then Arceus. The group of 3, what are you 3?
I'm looking for chaos.
You don't see him yet, but eventually he does make his way out the door quite a ways away.
As soon as I see him, I will heal him. With my last spell slot.
Okay.
For 5 hit points back.
5 hit points.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
These are your first interactions with each other outside of combat. Kikote, Cassian, what are you two doing?
I think Cassian is just using his sword to kind of like pick through the rubble, with kind of a solemn look at the dead. I will just take a cursory look around. Well, I was hoping for a better rest than that.
There's one way to say it. You're right.
I've been better. Cassian, he's got some pretty like well cared for but heavily used armor of mail and interlocking plates with leather pauldrons and greaves and boots and the like, all heavily marked and heavily scored, but well kept and kind of glossy from polish. Kind of just lift one side and have like this real deep, nasty gash like right under his kidney, just trickling a little bit of blood.
Oh.
I've had worse.
Koatai will see that and he'll just go, "Ooh, allow me, my friend." And he'll step forward. You see this individual closely now, almost like polished stone for skin, like a midnight blue if not black. Long pointed ears, earrings with like feathers on them. this long teal like Viking mohawk braid, and his tattoos not only are on his arms and his chest, from any place you see, they even go up to his face, and they seem to shift very slowly, and they begin to move quickly when he goes to heal you. I'll give you my last 2 lay on hands to just like help with that last wound. And again, you see like my tattoos go onto your body, and you kind of like see depictions of people like fixing your wound and until it fades away. Well, I heard this city was a hotspot. Wasn't what I was expecting.
Maybe once. Did you heal me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I healed you. I only have 2 left.
How many hit points do I get? Because I am at 7.
2. That's all. That's
I
all
get 2? Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
I'm out of hands.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was spell slots. You would notice that the entire time you're talking to him, Cassian is like staring like through the rubble. But just thank you. It's much appreciated. Who are you? I think I saw you last night. I don't know. I went a bit early.
Oh, where are my manners? Good day. I'll hold out my hand towards you.
Right. Cassian.
Can you shake my hand? Yeah.
Yes. Give me a minute.
Sorry. He shakes, and now since you're holding his hand, you can feel the tattoos. They're not tattoos; they're engravings on his skin that seem to move.
Neat trick. Weird.
Everyone needs something. No.
Anyway,
I gotta go find my friend.
Okay.
Keep an eye.
Going to Rosemary and Marjorie. What are you two doing?
Checking up on my baby sister.
Are you okay? What?
I'm great. Are you okay?
Been better. I just cast a minor illusion. Okay, that's back. Fuck. I lead her out of the water.
So
What the
I
fuck do
didn't
we
kill
do
the
now?
dragon.
Just looking at the. I told. There was no shot you were gonna kill a dragon. What were you thinking?
There was like a pretty good shot I could have, but then there was more, and then they kept attacking. And it was just, I think I did a pretty good job. We're here and we're alive, and for the most part in one piece. A little bit soggy, but we're in one piece.
We had. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm at this point. She's just airing out her spell book that is very soggy.
Okay. Okay. Arceus and Giannis, anything you two doing?
Thank you. It's kind of you.
The Duskfather decrees so. It's my job to follow.
Yeah, Mark's just kind of looking around. What the hell? The name's Arceus. You can just call me Ark.
My name is Giannis, the vessel of the Duskfather.
It's a pleasure. Like I said, and he just kind of wanders off towards the group, like the circle of cultists.
Yeah.
How much remains of them?
Charred, ashen remains. You touch one, if you should so choose, and the whatever's left of their skin crumbles.
I want to try, if using investigation if possible, scour where I knew people were standing when I last saw them before I kind of dove into the building, I want to try to find a intact or the most intact mask that I can find.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
15.
15, you're able to find one amidst all the rubble, one that was probably knocked loose from the combat from one of you, as it's deep in the rubble, still burned and still singed. Only half of it remains. Kind of this area. It doesn't cover the lower mouth, like the mouth and the jaw of the lower face, but it covers from right underneath the nose, kind of sitting on that bridge, upwards. About half of it is carved.
Okay.
So the piece that would sit on the nose that would affix it to your face is gone. It's just like the eye covering and then the crown.
Okay, so it's like the left 40% basically.
Yeah, bingo.
Okay.
More like 60%. Like it's the majority of it.
Okay, cool. Y'all stash that away and just gonna turn to Giannis. I doubt it's gonna be the last time they show up. Any idea who those folks were?
Heretics for one, but can I make a religion check, AJ?
You can give me a religion check, absolutely.
Yeah, I have religion or arcana if you, whatever deems.
I would say religion.
And 19.
19. It is not uncommon, you know, Giannis, for worship to go to very powerful magical creatures. Premier of those creatures are dragons. It seems like these people worship the dragons as like a quasi-deity.
They worship dragons. Because I believe in... They fail to believe in other higher powers.
Oh. Okay. I think I saw some people over on that side that managed to survive that. I'm gonna go check on them. And I'll just kind of head over to where Rosemary and Marjorie are chilling.
Yeah.
I'll follow.
Cool.
I'm not leaving our chaos out of
Cool.
my sight.
Kokotai and Cassian, what do you two do? Do you follow as well, or do you kind of stay back?
I'm gonna look for I'm gonna look for Yanis.
Yeah, you spot her standing next to Ark.
I'm probably gonna like grab Rosemary's arms and just be like, "There's people coming."
Maybe they know something about what's going on. Just be on guard.
I don't think they're going to attack us right now.
How long have you been on the road? Just keep your eye out.
Okay.
Kokotai, Cassian, back to you. Anything you two want to do?
I'll point out Giannis and R to Cassius.
Yeah, I think I'll take kind of the long route, but I think I will kind of rejoin with them.
Cool.
At the end, just because they seem to be the most kind of coherent of survivors.
Sure. Okay. Ark, or actually, I'll start with Cassian. Cassian, as you're going around the other way, you spot maybe in a village that totaled maybe 110, 115, there's maybe 12 survivors left. Devastation here cannot be understated. It's as if an entire society, an entire community wiped out like that. But nonetheless, you find a spot and you just kind of see the others approaching. Ark, Kokotai, and Giannis, you are approaching. You do spot the two young women at the bank of the river. Anything you five do?
And approaching. How do Marjorie and Rosemary? I don't know their names obviously, but how do they look? As we're kind of walking over.
You know, I'd say like out of 22, maybe a 13.
Like their demeanor, like how they look.
How do they like what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the
like their demeanor.
What's your attitude?
Yeah.
Attitude.
Like what do we see as we're walking up?
I think Marjorie, like, she's quivering, like her hands just shaking just a little bit, but she's trying to hide it, but I don't know how to like say that in a poetic and beautiful D&D word picture way. Not shaking. What? No.
Stoic and
This is her first
posed.
time
Scary.
What?
What?
Just wringing out her dress, trying to like charge the
And what about
situation.
you, Rosemary?
I think she's looking like frazzled, but she's also kind of like, you can see she's definitely being like protective of her sister. Like she's like a little like step ahead of her between this person approaching and her.
Yeah. Yeah. They kind of get probably like stop like they're like 10, 15 feet away, not to get like super close. Y'all all right?
As far as things go, do you know what happened?
True.
No, not particularly. But they seem to be waved off now. You guys aren't hurt or anything?
She's like holding her side where she was stabbed. I think it's fine. Do you guys have first aid?
Josh kind of looked at Giannis.
Oh, I'm not. I'm looking, sizing up this person, and be like,
is there anything you can do?
maybe a small thing.
There you go.
I just give a very chanting, and the words he catches by Duskfather's decree. You will now receive healing. It's a healing word.
Okay.
Koatai, like when you look at him, he smiles and gives you a wave. I see you also chose the river.
Not much of a choice.
Yeah,
You
fair
get
enough.
8.
Woo! Who are you healing? Because I know she mentioned this. I was meaning more like thematically, but I think Marjorie actually needs the healing a lot more than I do. I took 4 points of damage.
Give it to Rosemary.
Okay, whatever.
Someone got the healing. I don't care who, to be honest.
That's all I know.
Look, yeah, that's a lot.
Anything after the healing is meted out, you're just kind of standing there awkwardly, all 5 of you. Cassian, you find a little like piece of debris that's kind of embedded in the ground, and you just use that as a small seat, catch your breath. What are you 5 doing? Are you meeting back up with the other individual that you 3 saw?
Who's the other individual?
Cassian.
I'll rejoin.
Okay.
Just walking back up. Not much in the way of survivors or supplies or cover. I don't know about you. I'm gonna take the forest.
Probably smart to leave before they decide to come back and finish whatever they started.
Literally anywhere but
here.
As you all kind of just, anywhere's better than here at this point, you start to take steps towards the brush of the trees when you hear could I bother you all for a moment? As you all just instinctively turn, you see a older halfling male, his feet exposed. He has a hunchback, a long singed beard, and a bald, kind of liver-spotted head. He's carrying a walking cane as there are about maybe 7 other villagers behind him.
What can I do for you?
What is it?
My name is Harold Longfoot. I am the head of what was once Rivendell. In our hiding, we noticed sounds of attack happening back. I believe you all are to thank, I suppose.
Yes, we are.
Not much to thank for. I'll look at the burnt town. But sure.
Yes. Well, I don't have much in the way of hospitality to offer, but it seems you all are the traveling sort. If you could find it in your hearts to deliver the news of this attack to Fort Yorath at the foot of the mountains, my village and the remaining people would be ever so thankful.
So he just wants to
Hey,
go to the
Adrian.
village and just go like, hey, Rivendale's gone.
There's a fort and deliver the news of the dragon attack and that Rivendell is gone. Yes.
Is that
Which
this one right
direction is the
here?
fort?
Yes, Fort Yorath. Right here. A studious Cassian, yes.
Foot of the mountain. So there it is.
So we're here. They want us to go way down there.
Yes. It is about a 3-week journey on foot.
What will you all do in the meantime?
Turns to his people. Rebuild! Rivendell does not offer much in the way of resources. I do not believe this was a targeted attack. I just believe we were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'll turn to Giannis and just kind of lean in a little bit. I'm new up here, but that thing sounds like a while. Are we alright with doing that? Works
I
for me.
mean, I do intend on heading east, so if it's along the way, I do not mind at all telling them.
I think that's on our path.
I am traveling along that road. It's no trouble.
Good. My people and I would greatly appreciate the message being delivered. We hope that we can receive aid from the fort and its warriors garrisoned within to help us rebuild.
We'll do what we can.
Thank you. There are a few working buildings left. You can avail yourself to the resources found in them to help you on your travels.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
For when you have so little.
Well, that's what helping people is for. You helped us, and now we will attempt to help you in the small way we can.
Sounds fair.
I agree.
Alright,
Yes,
I guess
well,
we...
thank you for your service. Just kind of waddles off as a couple of villagers put their arms out, they rub his back a bit, and they all just kind of move in tandem.
This is a bad day.
It's a bad day.
I guess we look around, try to find things that might be of use.
Mm-hmm.
They can maybe spare like a day's worth of rations each. They have little, like next to nothing remaining.
Time to go hunting.
Alright.
They can offer like singed like tents. A tent can fit 2 people, and they have about 3 or 4.
I'll take it though.
Okay.
You can make some tents.
Cassian takes nothing.
Okay.
I want to take special attention to see what everyone is taking.
Nothing.
That's it. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah. I think probably just like tent. Like we've got sleeping rolls, I
Yeah.
assume, but like
Yeah.
just like a proper tent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is
Hello?
there anything anyone wants to do here in Rivendell amongst each other before you just kind of decide to set out foot?
Giannis.
I'm Marjorie, and this is my sister, Rosemary.
Just
I feel
call me
like we're
Rose.
going to be traveling. Oh, okay.
No, not you. Them.
It's
Just call me
Vipple
Rose.
Hummel.
It's a pleasure to
Um,
meet you.
If we're going to be acquainted and traveling along the same path, it would be nice to know your names.
I agree. The name's Arceus. You can just call me Ark. Pleasure to meet you, all y'all. Wish it was under better circumstances, but
Fair enough. I am Gagodai. You can call me KO. Okay.
Hito. Sorry,
No,
I love your answers.
KO.
Kiko.
I told you this was going to happen. You didn't want to listen to me.
Kiko.
I told you this was going to happen. You didn't want to listen to me.
Really rolls off the tongue.
Sure.
How do you feel about Kiki?
Krakatoa.
Kiki.
Tried to tell you.
If you call me Kiki, I will not respond.
That's fine.
Whatever you say.
Oh, we're off to a wonderful start.
So the other two?
Name is Cassian. Pleasure.
I
look
am
at Giannis.
Giannis. I am Giannis, the vessel of the Duskfather. May his light shine upon you.
That's a title.
I don't get it either.
Mouthful.
Yeah.
I think it's quite elegant.
I assume, I mean, didn't see very much getting attacked by dragons. You can all handle, I mean, you survived. You can all handle yourselves, because I'm going to be honest, after that, don't think the road's going to be very safe.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely better to travel in a group than alone.
Hey, you know what they say, strength in numbers.
If I may, the rest of us are quite armed. You two are not. So, may I ask what prerogative you have in asking that question?
I mean, I'm a mage. I do magic. Can't exactly take a hit though.
Oh, yeah, like a shaman.
Like primal magic, like arcane magic. Shaman?
Yeah, the
Okay.
do the I wiggle my fingers.
Where are you from?
Around.
Yes. Too personal. Okay. Are we moving, or any of you? I've been traveling for a bit, but it's not my specialty.
Oh, well, unless you wish to sleep here among the ash.
Probably not.
This is a conversation better had on the road. We're losing daylight.
I agree.
Yeah.
Onward.
With that, you press forward, kind of in silence on the road, heading south. Rivendell is now a literal crater. Whereas once you walked into the city from a hill, going down into the steppe, you now make your way upwards, out deeper. Your knees bending and bending to almost nearly climb the crater that this blast left. And as you're leaving, you do spot in the clear sky, as noon hits the daylight, this massive wings, shards high in the air, flying
What color?
north by northeast. It's the same anatomy of that big purple dragon.
Flying northeast. Sorry.
North by northeast.
Which I'm gonna name.
Wait,
it Zilla,
north
so we hear
northeast
it.
or north by northeast?
North by northeast.
What is the difference?
That means it's going that way.
Thank
Which
you.
way?
Steel watch.
Which way?
Towards Steel Watch.
Over here.
Okay. Where's Steel Watch?
Out of game. Out of game. Blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
See it. Okay.
Anything you all want to do on the road amongst each other as you're walking?
I want to keep a lookout for anything that's out of the ordinary.
Yeah. Nothing really out of the ordinary. It seems like all of the wildlife has been scared from the events that just transpired. It seems like it's a pretty calm walk, all things considered. The farther you get, the more unreal it feels. That happened 4 hours ago.
Can if it's quiet for too long, like we're just walking in silence, can I pull out my Yartine and try to play it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The silence is broken by the sound of this instrument going, kind of light music, kind of like someone like figuring out, just not even like a band, just like a kind of like someone just like playing a little bit on their instrument, and it kind of fills the silence. Each of you kind of stop in your steps slightly when you first hear it, like, okay.
Yeah, you guys see him with, for those of you who don't know what a Yartine is, it kind of looks like a guitar, and then as one side of it, it's like fully rounded, it has extra strings, but like short ones. So it's like a guitar with like a bunch of extra strings that don't go to the neck of it. And this playing like an interesting tune.
I was
Mark's
for
gonna be
such
asking
Someone go first. Someone raise their hand. Not calling them.
Rena.
I will prepare myself for such and put moss in my ears so I can't hear him.
Okay.
Crazy.
Marjorie is just gonna be like asking like a bunch of random questions with instrument, like asking him to describe it, and just be like, okay, but like, how do you play? Like, I don't like getting all the details.
I think Akea would like, you ask him a question, if it's like the instrument and stuff, he'll just answer. You could do it like this, and just engage in conversation with you as he plays it. Is it obvious that something going on over here?
Like her eyes, like they're like milky, like they're. I don't know how to describe it besides milky, but like when she looks at you, there's like no eye contact. It's just like looking in your general direction.
She's got cataracts.
Okay. Yeah, so still talk to you as normal. Just wanted to know about that. How do I say this? I do want to be like in a position where I can see everyone in front of me. So like if everyone's over here, I'm like kind of in the back. I want to make sure there's not someone who's like not visible to me.
Okay.
Yeah, not to like disregard the first thing that didn't happen, but like as far as like silence goes, Ark definitely isn't letting that happen. Like, he's constantly making conversation with anyone. Not to like the point of like pestering, but to where very much like someone trying to like welcome you into something where they just like pull you aside. They're like, "Hey man, like what's going on? Like, what's your name? Like, where are you from?" Like, he's got that
Sorority girl.
he's got that like warm energy to like anyone, and then and depending on how long the walk is, he does that to everyone.
Do we want to do that? We go one by one.
That'll take like an hour, but no. So
Okay.
Okay. Anyone else before I move forward?
Cassian will just keep his eyes to the trees. I'll say he's taking point just at the front.
Okay.
Rose is gonna come up next to Kiki.
It's really cute.
Fuck you guys.
Kiki.
You
Marjorie,
absolutely did this to
Rose.
yourself.
You did this to
What the
yourself.
hell did you expect?
Um,
Gale was so cool.
Really?
do you know any like better songs?
Alright, I'm proficient in my instrument. I can actually play it.
No, you can play fine. I just mean like there's bards that play, and I've gone and seen them, and they play like it's like good music.
Sorry, you can't just say that to someone you
I
just
could-
met.
I can try it. No,
That's
it's
fine.
alright. I can try to play something. I just want to feel the silence.
Yeah.
No, you are
Look,
playing a lovely tune. It is very exotic and very fun. And Rosemary,
Thank you, my friend.
It's fine. Do you know? Okay. Do
it's
you know?
pleasant.
Do you know the Alls of Olden rejects? They're pretty good.
Mm, no, I'm afraid I'm a bit out of town. Any local
Jimmy
songs?
Premier? That's pretty good as well. Papa Unkeg? It's a really good.
do you know?
It's just really good
Do
bands.
you know "In My Feelings" by Drake?
No, but I did hear a song, Backstreet Night.
I need you to know I have 50 of these.
In case someone played a part.
Problem.
Okay. As sun begins to set, you realize that as you're kind of nibbling on your rations, they probably won't take 3 weeks. You guys start to set up camp as you're coming off of this side road. It is traveled. You see a small fire pit off the side of the way, a small little campsite where it seems like someone's things are here. Like a tent is pitched, a bedroll is rolled out, and a small ember has been formed. It looks like the beginnings of someone building a fire, putting dry wood and burning something is starting here. It definitely looks like one individual person has made spot here.
Can I look around? Can I see if I can find this person?
You don't see anyone. You're covered by dense thickets, kind of traveling around like right here-ish. And you don't spot anyone in the interim, but after maybe about like 20 minutes, if you all just decide to stay here and not continue moving, then you do see an individual step outwards. They're carrying dry branches. They're dressed in what looks to be gray plate armor, like half plate armor. A short little like canvas metal skirt underneath it to provide protection. Plate leggings, and a sword on their hip with a couple of bags around them, like they've been traveling. Their hair is pulled backwards, but they have 2 bangs that fall down from the crown of their head and a fur cloak around their neck. Oh, hey. Didn't spot you there.
Good afternoon.
More like evening now.
Can I divine sense?
Yeah. Don't feel anything. You see this muscular man, maybe 6'5", 6'6", looks and garbed like a warrior. Places the firewood down. He kind of gets down and setting up camp.
We were about to.
If we wouldn't intrude.
Oh, it's not an intrusion at all. Kind of reaches back and pulls out a couple of rabbits. Just caught these. Got them in my snare.
Can I roll
What's
to
your
see if I know
name?
what a rabbit is?
It's a rabbit.
But you know why I'm asking.
It's a rabbit.
Okay. Are they any good?
I think so. You pop a squad. Go on, get your things all set up, and I'll get started. I don't know if this is gonna be enough to feed. What is it? 7 people, but I'd be down to check the lures again.
I
Do you
count
mean?
that there is 6. I pull up. I pull up.
Not a talkative bunch, I see, but that's okay.
We watched a lot of people die this morning.
Whoa!
Hope you weren't
About
heading north.
90.
I was not.
Uh,
Where?
Riverdale.
You don't say. I just stopped there a couple days ago myself.
It's
I've been
not there
around.
anymore.
What?
A few dragons
gone.
decided to stop by as well.
3.
Woo! Woo! Damn shame.
We've had a long day.
I can tell. I'll go check the lures right now. I'll be back in a bit.
Can we get an insight check? Did we just
give me
scare
an
this
insight
guy
check.
off?
Give me an insight check.
Roll insight.
Who's we?
Who knows what he thinks?
Who knows? You all are kind of sitting there, and you can smell like vegetables that he's placed out from his pack that haven't been cut yet. But weirdly, this guy just left all his shit. He just left all his shit and went into the woods to grab a lure. The thought crosses maybe not just one of your minds that, yeah, we could definitely rob this guy. But okay, hang on. I mean, you know.
Quick moral decision: are we bad guys? Does it look? Does he like?
Is-
Like,
Can't hear you.
does it look like he's about to like prepare it, like cut it up and stuff?
He looks like he's checking the lures for more rabbits because he didn't expect there to be 6 other mouths he has to.
Yeah, but you said he has some vegetables out. Are they like?
Yeah, like
But
they're
I-
not cut yet. He just placed them out. He was like, "Let me go check real quick before I start preparing."
I'm not sure if it would be if it's okay if I begin preparing. But whatever. I'll sit down. Good. What a way to meet, huh?
Could say that.
Uh,
Is there?
sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, mine's less pertinent to the conversation, so you go.
Mine's even less so. I think Arcanus, not even really like thinking about it, just like, oh, there's food out, just start preparing it, just like it's like a secondary thing. He'll just kind of take out like a knife and start cutting things up, just the way that he's done 1,000 times.
Okay.
You
Kind
want
of,
this
you
almost-
all watch this deftness with the kitchen knife, just cutting it very quickly, chopping the potatoes, peeling them, and cutting them very quickly.
Now that the dust has settled a little bit, is there anything like, is there anything like that Rose would know in any way about, like, whether it be like specifically that big obviously very unique dragon, but also to a lesser extent, like, you know, and just whatever she knows about what the fuck just happened.
You can give me an arcane check. You can give me an arcana check.
Yeah.
AJ, I have a question. I'm gonna DM you, and I'm more than
Okay.
willing to roll for it.
17, Rosemary. No fucking idea. You know that dragons can't evolve in like certain climates and certain regions. They can change drastically. There's nothing in any book that you've read, any history that you've learned of like,
I think that she'll briefly mention like, never heard of anything like it. No idea.
Actually, the
12?
nah.
Nah.
There's a lot going on. Yes, Kikotai.
With the nature of some of the things that we talked about, a dragon has like these glass-like elements. Does that mean anything to me?
Nope.
Okay. And then I think you guys just the Keotai. Like, yeah, I know. I have a normal stutter.
Did it to yourself.
He's just like playing with one of his with what looks like this like obsidian like knife. Just playing with it. Balancing it on a finger a little bit.
Okay. Eventually, you see this man coming back, and he's carrying quite a couple of rabbits by their ears. Look at that! There were more in the lures! Hey, you chopped the potatoes! Thanks, man. Not at all. It saves me some time. He kind of places them down, puts one over his knee. Very methodical. Cassian, this is a familiar sight to you. Undressing in a very rapid, almost militaristic way of cutting, shaving the skin, pulling the hair, pulling it back in one motion, ripping it off, placing the actual skinned rabbit and putting the hair somewhere else. He does this for maybe 8 or 9 rabbits. So, seems like you all are in good need of a meal, but I am a wonderful cook, so I will be doing the honors. As long as you keep watch this night.
This before?
Oh, all the time. I'm usually around here, you know, I'm a traveler of sorts. Hesitate to say adventurer because, you know, the laughs, but it is, as they say, is.
Well, at least the devil hunter. Go ahead.
May I ask her name?
Oh, Hineni. We're going with names. That's a first.
Oh.
Do you mind if I ask
Marjorie.
your name? It's okay if the answer is no. I'm okay with anonymity.
I'm Marjorie.
It's a wonderful name.
Thank you.
Arceus. Arc is fine.
Ark it is.
You can call me Gay.
Rose.
Like the flower.
Yeah.
Cassian.
Regal name.
Can I do like a light shove to Yanis? Like, your turn?
You see, he never prompts for a name. He's just getting them while doing his work. He's like, okay.
I'm saying, I was zoning out there for a second. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm saying, servant of the Duskfather, Yanis.
Oh, nice.
Do you have a name?
Hineni.
Oh, Hideni. I just didn't hear it. That's on me.
See, he puts the pot on the spit, kind of fills it with some water from his canteen. As it starts boiling in the fire, he throws the legs, the feet of the rabbits in there. Kind of takes the potatoes that you did, Ark, threw them in there with carrots, celery, and a bunch of stock, kind of making this natural stuff here.
What race is this guy?
This guy's human.
He's human.
He leans back on the stump. Well, do you mind if I make an observation?
Go ahead.
Well, it's obvious that none of you trust each other as far as you can throw each other, so it leads me to believe that You just met. Where you headed?
Very astute.
South on the road to the
Nice. Me
Yeah.
too.
fortress on the road on the foothills of the mountains we were asked to deliver word to.
Fort Yaroth, yeah?
That would be the one.
How about that? I'm headed there too.
What business do you have there?
Oh, I'm meeting up with a couple of old friends, hoping to find a job, get some money. My guild is there, and I'm just reporting back.
Maybe we can travel together.
That sounds like a great idea, Ark.
Can I make an insight check? This seems too much like a coincidence.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Only I was good at insight.
Haha.
Yeah,
Only you were a druid.
I haven't met these.
But I would like to do the same, AJ.
Do the same? Yeah, make an insight check.
If I might ask, what guild are you with? Perhaps we've
25.
heard of you.
25. Let me answer Giannis's insight first, and then I'll go to you, Cassian. Giannis, he seems stoked. Like, he seems like super lit. Like, hell yeah, my luck's turning around. You seem like he's just genuinely just a jovial guy.
My luck's turned around. I found some people to rob.
Cassian, in response to you, he kind of leans back. He goes, well, the Dragon's Roars are adventuring guild. You said you were attacked by dragons, so that's not really an apt name right now. But yeah, Dragon's Roar. There's about 6 of us in total.
Ah, so a new guild.
Well, we've been in business for nearly a decade now. We just don't really have a lot of members. Quality over quantity, I say.
Fair enough.
Maybe it's the name.
No, it's not it. See, he pours out bowls of for everybody and kind of passes them out. And he doesn't ask many questions. He is always answerable when you talk to him. But
Put
as
on my own bowl. Sorry.
for sure. He goes,
I put my own
okay,
bowl.
I
It's
guess you
like
like
my
it
own.
spicy. I got some spices in the back if you want to get it real spicy.
There's a glint in my eye as he said spices. I'm like, yeah.
He kind of just spends the rest of the night sitting on his stump, eating the food, eating it until the pot is bone dry. Is there anything you all want to do as night falls with each other or with Hineni?
I want to clean the dishes.
Yeah, he's like, now I got a particular way to do this now. You know, you got it counterclockwise to clean and then clockwise to dry.
She's taking notes. She's probably sucks at it, but she's trying her best.
You're a natural.
I think there's like a bunch of rabbit skins, right?
Yep.
Would I? Weird question. Would I know like anything I can do with that and make it into something?
Yeah, I mean, like, animal skin can be used for a lot of things. You know, like you can tan it, turn it into leather. You can use the fur, wool it, or weave it into like a blanket or a shawl or something. It has a lot of practical use.
Are you going to do anything with this?
Well, yeah, actually, it's a little pet project of mine. You see this little scarf? I'm working on it. Just adding all the different things I get as I go.
Oh, that's good. Can you tell me about what you use in it so far?
Oh, there's a couple bears, some elk, rabbits. They got soft fur. Nothing out of the ordinary now, though.
Fair enough. Well, the journey is young.
The journey is young.
What is the name of
I like
the
this
fort that
guy.
we're going to again?
Fort Yeroth.
Fort Veroth?
Yeroth.
You're off.
Yoroth.
I think
Yo.
I think Ark will just kind of get up very like obviously, not trying to like sneak away. And he'll just kind of walk off. Maybe like just like a few minutes down the road and just kind of scout out what's ahead.
Yeah. Just more road, more trees. You see a natural inclination towards a step, like a natural like grassland step that probably is what the road leads to this flatter land. You get the sense where you're getting there in maybe like a couple hours you'll get there, and then it's probably a straight shot.
Have we taken a long rest yet, or is this still
Not
the
yet,
first day?
no. Not yet. It's still
Okay.
the first day.
Cassian's going to spend his time with a small, like a handheld, yay big, journal, and he's just going to be writing in it.
Okay.
When we eventually go to set up camp and like have a moment to like just rest or do whatever, I want to like go do a little bit of this practice training, because if we're going to be traveling on a road where there might be some individuals prepared.
Yeah, you do your motions, kind of going back and forth, just kind of going through your practice motions until your body's a little bit warmed up, working up a good sweat, probably going to tire you out before bed.
I'll go to Marjorie and Rosemary. Is it
Yeah.
Rosemary or Rosemary?
It's Rosemary.
Rosemary. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you say their names right.
I'll
It's
go
Rose
to
and
I'll go
Marge.
to the sisters.
Yeah. Sisters.
Sisters.
Can I just say the Twisted Sisters there? Sorry.
the sisters with two E's, the sisters.
That's what our secret group chat is called.
I was really about to send a screenshot.
Amazing. I was like
They both end in IE and both have Mar in it.
correct. You all y'all got picked up by that one dragon. Did I see that right?
Yes, it's my first time. First time seeing a dragon too. First time for everything, I suppose.
Yeah, can't say I've seen one before myself. Any idea what took a special interest in you?
Something about the big purple one. It said not to hurt the mages. I don't know what that's about, if I'm gonna be honest.
dragon?
I've never seen a dragon like that before.
The red one did take interest in me when I did stop casting. And AJ, you're scared.
Leave us alone with it.
Never.
You have seen many dragons?
Seen? No. I've read a lot, learned, but no, never seen one.
Interesting.
I'm gonna turn to Rosemary and just be like, is it common for them to have siblings? You're related.
I mean, yeah. I don't normally not of two different. Tell me if I'm talking out my ass. Normally not of two different types, like a red and a green. Usually wouldn't be siblings, like from the same parent. Like siblings, maybe in a, in a.
Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Is it a nuclear family? Is
Yeah.
it?
Is it more like is it more like
Allen
best of
family?
friendo brothers?
What's the
Brothers.
AO3 tag?
Are they brothers or are they brothers?
Brothers.
Brothers or brothers? Is it
Brothers,
TH or
brothers,
D?
brothers.
Bring it back.
Yeah, not really my subject of learn. But yeah, definitely weird. It seemed like they were at odds, but I don't necessarily think one was the lesser of two evils. They both did pretty significant damage.
Okay, so give me a charisma save if you'd be so kind.
Oh,
Arceus.
Charisma save?
Yes, please.
For what? 20.
Okay. Proceed.
Definitely, I don't
Yeah.
think we've seen the last of them. I just pull out like the mostly intact mask. Definitely weird.
Yeah. Can I take a look at that?
By all means.
AJ, is there anything like getting a close look at it? Is there any like symbols, anything like that would be not necessarily that I would like recognize, but things that are like, oh, this like this looks like this, like any like dots I can connect looking at this mask?
Can you ask it in a different way? I'm not really sure what you're
Yeah.
asking. I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand.
No, for sure. Like obviously I wouldn't have heard of this cult before, right?
Mhm.
But looking at like the symbology of the mask, or like if there's any specific markings that might have like arcane roots, or even like roots in a different language or something,
I see.
like that's kind of what I'm trying to
This
get
is gonna
at.
be a
Yeah.
weird one. Give me
Yeah.
an Arcana or a Nature check.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go for Arcana because that makes sense.
easier.
17.
You notice that right where it would sit on the nose, the bridges underneath on one side look very similar to a blue dragon. Kind of ridges on their jaw. The horn on the right side, the one that's still like mostly intact, is that of a red dragon's horn. The one on the left is a green dragon's horn. The eyes are shaped like a white dragon's horn. And the
Okay.
coloration is this deep gray black coloration.
I think that I'll relay. It's like a mishmash of different chromatic dragons. Don't know what that means. Maybe there's more of them than just the two that we saw, but
That's a comforting thought.
yeah.
Oh, let's hope. Let's hope I'm wrong. Let's hope it is the last we see him.
Okay. Anyone else this evening? Yes, Giannis.
I would like to put my tent up close to Arceus.
Okay.
And since I'm a drow, I do not sleep.
Well, you
So
trance.
Yes, I trance. In my trance, I will have incense coming all around me and tea light forming
Okay.
as I stay acute of my surroundings.
I was gonna talk to Yance, but it looks like she's rather
Oh, I'm
trans.
busy.
Yeah, you're busy. I think I would not use one of the tents. I would like want us to let's get
Busy.
Guzzy,
Alright.
right?
Yes.
Fuck Will up there. I don't recognize the style.
It's something I picked up.
Fair enough. Well, I'll be interested to see a bit of the style of yours. It's new.
Do you do this a lot?
Do what?
Small talk.
No. But I'm trying. I'm getting better.
Cool work.
No matter how charismatic my character is, I still not charismatic.
Okay. Anyone else this evening?
Would I be able to do a 10-minute ritual to cast Find Familiar?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think she just like sets out some incense and some arcane runes and just like spends 10 minutes on this, and just a deep, like, completely toe-to-tip black owl with like these like just big bright blue eyes. And I just send it to like just watch over the camp from like a treetop position kind of thing.
Okay, for sure. It kind of stands there, its head 180 looking around. As night comes to fall, you see Hineni looks, well, I'm gonna hit the hay. As per our agreement, you all can take the watches. Thank you so much for helping me out with dinner and the cleanup. I'll see you all in the morning. Then we head south to Fort Yaroth. Woo! Kind of goes into his tent, closes it behind him. What are the watches?
I think
take
I
the
would
last
take
ones because I'm frantic.
Okay, so there are 4 watches. Giannis, you're the 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Unless anyone else.
I'll take second watch.
Okay.
I'll take second watch.
Okay.
I'll take first.
And I'll also take first.
Okay.
The
Giannis,
two
are you
men will
taking
take the same
watch?
the same
Are you
watch.
taking
The
watch
only
by
two
yourself,
men in the
both?
party.
Are you taking your watch by yourself, Giannis?
I don't mind.
That's supposed to be.
I mean, Marjorie
he's a
can
boy.
do the last one with Giannis. Like the third one would be alone, but she can do the fourth one with Giannis.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Kikotai and Rosemary, on the first watch, as everyone starts to lay their heads down in their tents, anything you two want to do? Anything you want to say, or should I just move on to the next one? No is an acceptable answer.
So, are you going to tell me where you're from? Or am I just going to have to... You're clearly from somewhere.
Well, we're all from somewhere.
Very evasive. Cool.
Maybe eventually. But I can't give away all my secrets. I'll lose the mysterious vibe I have going on.
Do you think you have a mysterious vibe? You know what, let's skip that.
No, I was joking.
Mhm.
What
Could use
about
some work.
you? You're you did that magic, right? And you see him take something out from his side, and it looks like as if someone took a sword and made it into a circle. It's like a ring of a blade. And you just see him throw it, and after it flies a little bit, it comes back and it catches it like as if it just comes back. He's just like doing a little game with himself with this. Clearly a weapon.
Mm-hmm. That's impressive. Yeah, I use magic. I'm not so much with the weapons. I think at one point he throws it, and I'm gonna purposely cast Mage Hand, and my Mage Hand is invisible because of telekinetic, and I'm just gonna make it go off course slightly while he's throwing it, so that he misses it.
You throw it, it comes back, and you see it. You're like, what? It kind of bounds into and lands on the dirt, wedged in. You're like, oh, fuck.
Lost your sword.
Not that he throws perfect. That's why he's with practice. Now, what about... You say you do the magic. Is this Thing you learned from birth? The gift?
Yeah, I mean, I studied at Laffy's Academy. You know it? Like, yeah, I didn't suppose so. Not from that area, Hut. Well, I'll narrow it down at one point. Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, studied at Laffy's Academy. Yeah, it's you look at I think I don't know if you would specifically notice this, you being the character that you are. But her the outfit that she's wearing kind of looks like it's like there's a little bit of it that could have been like a part of like no, not necessarily, I don't think they have a school uniform, but like that kind of like vibe to it, I guess. Like, but like really like tattered, like it's not
Got a varsity jacket.
John is
And-
uniforms.
And I'll say that while he notices your outfit, you notice his. Clearly, it's a very strange set of armor. Looks like some of it is actually made of stone, and like metal was forged like around it to be like part of it, and a lot of symbolism. You see like serpents, snake, and you see like the bindings on his hands are like attached with wraps, and they all have like this foreign design. And you see his tattoos. If you look at them very closely, they move slightly. And you know the tattoos of like Maui from Moana, like those kind of tribal tattoos. It's like that.
You got a Disney character dancing on his pec.
Do you have a special?
Where,
Go ahead.
special. I mean, yeah. Where are you? Where are you heading? Like, you're coming with us, obviously. Are you continuing east? What's here for you?
Well, I'm merely exploring. I'm traveling with my friend Jans. I'll point over to the spooky tent with the incense going out of it. She's showing me around. As you might be able to tell, I'm not from here.
Didn't pick up on that. Okay.
Okay. Your watch.
I'll try to pet your owl, by the way. I'll try to pet your familiar.
Your watch.
It's up in a tree. But
I'll get it next time.
Watch comes to an end. Cass and Ark, anything you two want to do, or are we pushing past your watch?
Yeah. Just keep hanging out. I saw you fighting back there. You seem like you can handle yourself.
I tried. But the last few years on my own, so get good at it.
I hope you don't mind me asking. I hope I'm not prying, but were you formally trained? It certainly seems like you were.
I've had a number of mentors over the years, yes. Yourself?
My older brother trained me for a couple of years, but yeah, not really anything official.
I hope I'm not prying. The drow woman seemed to be giving you a bit of extra attention, giving you.
Something like that.
You know what that was about? You didn't seem like you knew each other.
No, we don't. That was the closest one when everything started popping off. She probably just wanted someone that was close at hand to be watching her back. That makes sense.
You never know with those type. So.
Which type is that?
The pious.
Never really been one for religion myself.
No. Are you a practitioner of any sort. Not to pry. It's it's better to know the capabilities of those you're traveling with than not.
Yeah, no, I'm no more. No, I don't have any sort of magic or worship or anything like that. I know where people, I know the weak points in people, armor and mentally.
I can appreciate that. I've never had a mind for it, so it's always seemed like a bit of an easy route for me. So
my brother was the same way. He kind of just motions to like the sword, just like the big sword.
Big sword.
Big sword.
It's like 4.5 feet long.
My brother was the same way. Tried to teach me how to go that route, but never really.
It takes a lot, certainly.
Okay.
If I may, again, what are you traveling south for?
Nothing in particular. I got word that something was going to be going down in Riverdale. Didn't think it was going to be anything like that.
What? Like what?
I heard there were some people that were pious, but not in her way, in the more culturally inappropriate way. I didn't think it'd be dragons.
That would be a shocker. Sorry to pry.
No. I'm the talkative type.
Okay. Your 2 watches come to an end, waking Giannis up. Giannis, you have the first watch alone. Is there anything you want to do alone on your first watch before you do your second with Marjorie?
Yeah. I'm just staring. I'm paying attention to everything around me, but I'm going into the bonfire area. Lighting the fire ablaze.
Yep.
Because it will be soon morning. And then I will sit there and rub over my right hand. That's like phantom pain. Like there's something there. I'm trying to touch it. It doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You arouse Marjorie up for her 4th watch. Anything you 2 ladies want to do on the last watch?
I think Marjorie would ask Giannis to describe to her how everyone looks like their hair color, eye color, and stuff.
I will give you the most, straightforward.
Give it to us. Give it to us. Give it to us.
Say it, please.
I didn't catch everyone's eye color, so
For sure.
yeah. So I will just go.
Go to the hero fortress.
Let me give me a second.
Blue, green, black. That's what he looks like.
I will start with the man you call Kiki. Annoying.
It's good.
Cheerful. Blue eyes. Light blue hair, long ponytail, side cut. Gold and turquoise armor.
How does he look annoying?
I
love. Can you describe what they look like? Doesn't mention once that this
Annoying.
man is made of earth.
Nope.
Right, please.
Okay.
It also says a
First.
lie. She also said a lie. I don't have a tail.
I didn't
Ponytail.
How do you know him?
Oh, I heard tail.
I will disclose this as another time.
Oops.
be memory.
Was it just once?
And then I will go to describe Cassian. Salty gray hair, brown armor, weird ears, wields a sword. And I think he has blue eyes.
Silva.
Silver eyes.
Firstly,
And then I was like, and then we have the handsome one with blue eyes, black hair, and dark robes. Yep. And
What
then
color is expressed by the handsome?
because he's the most attractive one of them. Like by beautiful standards. Like, yeah.
She's like doing a little elbow
Except
nudge.
like
Oh.
it's him, then it's Rosemary, and then it's you.
My sister is quite beautiful, yes.
I'll put myself last, and then Cassian, and then the man you called Kiki.
Wait, hold on. So does it go Kiki?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No,
We're
no,
not getting into this. No, we're not getting into this. We're gonna keep it moving.
Actually.
It's actually it's
It's important. Put it in the campaign notes.
Rosemary, and then Marjorie, Cassian, Kiki, and Giannis at the very end.
I'll leave you to die.
Okay. Anything else you two ladies want to do on your
I will leave you to die.
Okay. If there's nothing else, as daylight breaks, you all slowly awake. Stretching your muscles out to the small fire that Giannis put. Looking around, you just kind of wordlessly start packing your things up, getting ready to go in the morning.
I'm so scared something happened to our friend.
Is how do you fucking, I know Karina's gonna get mad at me. How do you fucking spell his name?
Himini?
Hyene?
You're gonna do it at the end of the session.
Okay.
Himini.
How do you say it though?
Yeah, how do you say
Hineni. Hineni.
it? Okay, Hineni. Is
I
it good?
I will set up, kind of looking into the forest, and then I will turn and I'm gonna dart to Hineni's tent.
Rushing quickly, pushing through the branches. You open the tent and you see this man on the ground, a slash from the lower of his pec, indented, all the way bisected, blood splattered everywhere. Still in his armor. His blood and heart showing through the deep gash. This was a blade that was deep enough to cut through metalwork, skin, muscle, and fat, so deep that it exposes the heart and the bone underneath. And that's where we're going to end session.
What the fuck
we
is
about
you?
to get
Anyways,
attacked
you guys
again?
ready for session 2 right now?
I want to point out this means someone got him before
He's
he
been